Room shaker. And of course, you know where we at. You should have it down by clockwork during the end time and between times and the meantime. I do have stuff that I have to do for self and fam before I can sit here and dedicate all my time. So I made sure I got in before they locked it down again because the protesters are gathering and they running an absolute muck. They risking it all. They feel like they being treated like herds and cattle, being forced into one spot. They set up this, and see, this is how you know these are not victims. These are willing participants because they're being forced. They got barricades that were set up for them last night to keep them safe, where they couldn't get near ICE, their property, their gates, or none of that. But they got places where they're like a block distance, and it keeps them safe inside the barricade. And these people are attacking the Cook County sheriffs, the state police, the state troopers, Broadview police. So the lies that they tried to push upon you, telling you that it was all safe and these was peaceful protesters, they're showing how violent they really have been towards ICE. And this is the reason that ICE has been sitting here using full force. And I still think ICE is doing good because only one civilian was a casualty, and that wasn't even at the protection site. That was doing the arrest and the detainee site. And the person decided that he wanted to pull off in his car, and they tried to paint him out to be the victim. But he's no victim because you could have just turned yourself in and let them do process it. Then you might have would have made it, or you would have stayed, or you probably knew you was illegal and they was going to ship you off anyway. It is what it is. But y'all are making more noises about the migrants, the immigrants, the Venezuelans, and the Mexicans, but y'all don't seem to be focusing in that it's also Africans, it's also Pakistanis, it's also Israelites, it's also anybody that came here with documentation. If your documentation is not in order, you're being deported out. So I don't know why the Mexicans is getting more noise. Like, y'all need to stand up. If you're gonna stand up for the cause, you need to stand up for everybody involved. And now I'm going to tell you, we're here on the scene because I think it's going to liven up. They're going to end up shutting everything down. They're going to end up blocking the street. So I came to sit where it's safe. I came for us to get in where we fit in before the lockdown go down. I wish I could have got a hold to ICE so we could have been on the inside recording from outside of the gate. But they kind of making it hard for us to even have access to ICE at this time. It's like they want to isolate ICE. But now they get to understand that these people is going up against them, so they ended up locking them up. So now we're going to see who's going to be to blame now. Hey, Shara King. Hey, sweeter than pie. So I'm just letting y'all know we're now finna go live. And we're going to cover everything. I'm going to zoom y'all in so y'all get a footage. Everybody is going to be on 25th Street. We're not going on 25th Street because as soon as they get rowdy, because they already rowdy, they taking pictures of my vehicle. But I don't give a damn about that. They taking pictures of my face. Like, I don't give a damn about that. Like, I don't wear a mask. Like, hello? Nobody's hiding their identity from you. Nobody's even trying to speculate or hide who they is. Like, nobody gives a damn. I want you to know it's me. I want you to know exactly how I feel. I want my voice to be heard. And there are several different ways to go about that. And if you sit back and you listen and you watch me, you might learn something. Like, all you got to do is go, hey, Vanessa. All you got to do is go live and speak on it over and over and over again. And then as you start to send it through the airwaves, more and more people gonna gravitate to you and ask you who you is. What could they come hear what you got to say? They can dissect it. They can talk about it. But at the same time, guess what? They watching it and they listening. So this is your opportunity to be heard. And a lot of y'all like what I have to say, and some of y'all don't. But it don't sway me or move me. I'm not missing no sleep. I'm eating good. It is actually beneficial for me. So today I found out that some of these protesters that's saying that they're getting paid, they ain't even getting paid enough, baby. They getting paid $300, and if they go to jail and wind up building them a background, they getting $500. Like, are you dumb or you stupid? That's all it took for you to sell your good little old soul and mess up your record. And then you don't even know. Like, these people is lying to you clean the hell up because they got a purpose and they want to use it for probably a campaign or something to be elected into some type of office. But you keep getting many strikes against you, and ICE done gave out a whole little PSA that when they get through with all the illegals, they coming for the criminals on USA soil. So the fact that you're letting them bait you in like the flunky you are, like, oh wow, I pity the fool, But hey, to each his own. I'm not here to judge. Well, I am. We listen and we do judge. We ain't gonna lie and say we don't judge. We very much judge over here. We very much break it down and talk about it. So we just gonna keep it real. You say lies. People have been. You say wait. Hold on. You said lies. People have been that deport that was born here in America. ICE is no one but the KKK when they have time to train thousands of men. Black Americans wake up. Who you calling a lie, Rosalind? Because didn't I just say that? Everybody, Africans and all that. So what? Like, I'm not the one that's sitting here lying about who's getting deported or not. Like, y'all focus more on Mexicans, and I'm saying shit. I told y'all Africans and Jamaicans and everybody else. If anybody that's on papers or they can't determine whether or not you legal or not, and you know that Supreme Court ruled in Trump favor that if your family was illegal, including his wife and him, so they told him that he need to get rid of them too. But I guess Trump gonna do what he want to do. They said if you came in illegal just because you had kids on U.S. soil, you not make them legal, because some people was backing on that to get them citizenship, and they said no, them people too must go. So what are you talking about? What lies have I told? If you gonna come in here, hey royalty, if you hey be safe the cartoon baby, what it do? I enjoyed your stuff. You got a sense of humor, so shouts out to you. I don't care if you make me part of your commentary, but where the hell are you getting them goddamn wigs from now? If you gonna do the wig thing, at least get some cute wigs, or get them like James Brown them used to wear they hair when they first found out what a perm was or something like that, or get you a little drip curl wig or something like that. But don't go to these synthetic wigs like these people on YouTube been wearing, like they didn't know good wigs exist, and you can be Becky with the good hair, just buy a wig for the price that it's sold for. Like, don't come in here with them synthetic wigs all over your head looking like you just cup shaved a poodle and took his hair. Like, don't do that. I'm not focused on Mexican. Hold on, let me see. You said I'm not focused on Mexicans. I don't know any Mexicans. Oh, okay. Well, I'm shocked because everybody in the world got Mexicans somewhere around them. Right. It's not Americans' fault. It's the parents' fault. Let's go. Hey, Maverick. How you doing, baby? People were born here is all I'm saying. I didn't say they wasn't, but I also stated that. That's what I said. They also going, I paid the speech. Not only is they going, whether you was born, see, look, let's wake this up real quick. Just because you was born on U.S. soil does not make you illegal. Your heritage, your background, who you stem from, what makes you legal. If you came from a whole bunch of people that was illegal, and they kept breeding, then you're not a citizen. That's what we saying. So you saying they're a citizen, but are you really sure that they was a citizen? Did they steal from a whole bunch of illegal, or was somebody originated off USA soil? Let's start there. Thank you. Moving right along. I don't have problems with you asking me questions. If I can explain it, I can explain it. If you don't understand it, we got a little short bus that come through here every once in a while where people in the chat might decide to help y'all out. So it is what it is. We allow you to speak freely in the chat as long as you keep it respectful. If you don't understand something, if you for ICE, you for ICE. If you for Trump, you for Trump. If you against anything, it is what it is. If you feel like this whole situation is inhumane, you got that. You entitled to it. We're not challenging that. But we do express ourselves freely and openly over here, and we ain't arguing with nobody about our opinions, and ain't nobody gonna be attacked because they might not agree with you. We're not gonna agree to disagree. We gonna listen to let everybody hear they say, and we gonna move it right along in my Kimmy voice. Like, yeah, if you don't know who Kimmy is, just stay tuned. Sooner or later, follow the community wall. If you're a new subscriber, welcome among us. Like, it is what it is, and speak for itself. The more and more, hey, Blended Healing, the more and more you come around, the more and more you'll figure out who's who, and figure out who to support, and you'll figure out, follow the community wall. If you want some good comedy, you can always find your way over there to Beef Sector Cartoon. Yeah, because he been running amok, baby, but he been hitting it dead on the nail. It ain't even worth getting mad at his good little commentary. Brianna, shots out, because I'm going to say this too. You listen to my call, because I said, girl, if you come out here and give us one more 10-second, 15-second live, girl, I was going to be mad at you. So you finally came out there, and I caught that hour live, and I was very entertained, baby. I got to do some catching up, and I got to listen to your live, and I do agree with everything you said in it. I actually enjoyed it. Keep up the good work. Beef Suck the Cartoon. Keep up the good work. I also got to swing back Shakim live for a little bit. Like, yeah, I've been getting more in tune with a lot of things. Linda Healing, how are you? As you should. Let's go, Roslyn. So yeah, we just having a ball. It's a lot of people y'all gonna see on the community wall, YouTube cameras, Shakim. Right now they on members only, because I just feel like the members got the right to access me wherever I am, so I ain't sharing too much with the outside of the board, because we got a lot of weirdos that decided to join us, and we don't know if it's a yes or a no. Some people have already started getting blocked. Some people have already started getting cussed out. Some people just getting dismissed at the door, and we shutting the gates. Welcome to hell. This is hell sector. So yeah, it's a lot of good days over here, but you might get a day that we just over you and we gonna tell you about yourself and exit you stage left. Security, like for real, for real. You should run for president. I will vote for you. I am okay listening and working. Okay, boo. Run for president. I think I might. I think I might. Now, don't hype my head up now, because I think I might. Like, ooh, wait, it go in 2026. I wonder what would it take to get me in. I'm going to have to find that out. I'm going to have to ask some people, like, I want to run from president just to do it. Absolutely. Just to do it. Like, ooh, would I be the first black woman president? Now, they can't lie and say I'm full of a lot of other stuff, because I absolutely am black. Now, I do got some Indian in my blood, but I'm absolutely am black. Yeah, and ooh, baby. Ooh, me in the White House. Ooh, baby. I might run amok. I'm clearing out first. Ooh, it depends. Now, if you a P, I'm not clearing your background. But if you got, like, you had to show somebody and they had to F around and find out, yeah, I might come through and clean your background. Like, if we gonna start out with a felony being in the White House, we gonna help other felons. We ain't making you go through a second chess program. We gonna keep some of the government rules, and then we gonna sit here and critique them a little bit. Like, some of them say you gotta wait 15 years. It depends, or 10 years. It depends what type of crime you got, whether or not it could be erased. I'm gonna see how long have you been a civilian without catching cases back to back, and if you showed me you got some restraint and you actually learning from your mistakes, I'm coming through clearing the board. Like, yeah, come on, let's go ahead and wipe this out. I don't want it sealed. I want it wiped out of all database. I want his fingerprints up out the system. I want everything that they got of yours as we starting you over fresh, brand new. Oh yeah, we're gonna come on clean. We're gonna clean all that out. Yeah. Give them a fresh start. Yeah. Fuck a second chance. We giving you a fresh start today. You have been reborn and you will walk anew. Absolutely. Absolutely. And they crazy because they trying to put a lock on gun things. I don't give a damn. Let them be armed. If you mess around and you violate, they got the right to hawk you down. Like, y'all sure y'all want me for president? Because I'm going to change the rules. I'm going to change the game, too. Like, I don't think y'all can take what I might implicate. If somebody come to your house to fight you and tap on your door, you got the right to bear arms. You got the right to defend your grounds. And you got the right to hawk them down. Like, ooh, I don't think I'd be a good person for president. You thought you was bad walking on my door. You thought you was bad when you was threatening me. You thought you was bad violating with me and my family laying my head. So, yeah, I got the right to handle you how I see fit. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Deborah. Yeah. For the people in prison, like, Larry Hoover would definitely be free. And a lot of his other people would be free too. I don't care what set, what gang you belong to, how long you been in there. None of that. If you done did anything over 20 to 30 years, yeah, you coming on up out of there scot-free. You sure is. Not only that, I will put in an order to go after all these parents, like all R. Kelly victims, all these people that sold their story to Lifetime. I will come around the bend for you so quick. No, ma'am. I don't care what the state give you. I'll pull a Donald Trump. I am not the state. Actually, I'm coming straight out of the White House. And I feel like if you prostituted, trafficked it, or sold your child for income, you deserve to be tried. And I'm here on your ass. And I'm not one of them people that I want to be with all them details. I'm not one of them people. They probably going to assassinate me and I don't give a damn. I want to be them people that be right there when they come lock you up so you can look me in my face and I tell you, I gotcha. Yeah, see, you was too busy trying to sell your story, going on there playing victim, and your child was the only victim I seen in all of this, and I'm on your ass like white on rice. I will make a whole bunch of changes, baby. Y'all would be mad at me. Y'all would be damn, hey, butterfly. Y'all would be mad at me. Because I would change the games and the rules. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm telling you, office jobs will go up to $30 an hour. I don't give a damn what you doing in the office. If you sitting on a computer, if you faxing, if you filing, like, I feel like you should get paid. Like, yeah. So yeah, if you dealing with silver stuff and ooh girl, all type of waste, I think that stuff should start at $50 an hour, because 9 times out of 10 you got to keep that good health benefits. You got to make sure that waste don't get off you. You got to make sure you got the proper chemicals to clean your body thoroughly, so you don't spread no germs and stuff like that. Like, yeah, we gonna have to raise your pay to make sure you got all the stuff intact, because we think you contaminated and we don't want you breathing on us. Baby, you gotta take a shower. And then if you work them type of jobs, I feel like they should have a cleaning site that's pressure washed and sterilized and every damn thing, where you can clean before you even go home to your family. Like, yeah, you gotta clean that. You don't even get in your personal vehicle with the same clothes on. Go ahead and take care of that. If you a dog catcher, you gotta have a site where you can cleanse yourself before you go home. We don't need no ticks, no fleas, no nothing. Like no rabies, none of that. So yeah, go ahead and clean yourself up like you're supposed to. Absolutely. Now the pedophiles, I think that's what y'all gonna say I'm inhumane. Because if you got caught violating a child or a woman or anybody on the face of this earth, it was a little boy to a man, I would want you decapitated. I would want them to take that manhood or that womanhood away from you. And that's what I would do. Now, in the trainings and stuff, I'm not pushing none of that shit. Like, a child cannot change their gender until they get old enough to make that decision for themselves. I would kick all that shit up out the schools. We ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna preach it. We ain't gonna lead them down that path. Like, it is what it is. You could be gay, but you're gonna be gay in your own little lane, in your own little world. And if I have to, just to make y'all feel like citizens, I would throw up y'all own cell blocks where it would be nothing but y'all in the cell, in a dorm. If you go to prison or jail, you would have your own little department inside the jailhouse. Just like they get the Cabbage Patch people, they tears, the underage people to kind of keep them safe before they mingle them amongst the adults. I would give you your own little project inside a jail or a prison. Like, yeah, we got to build one, baby. We going to give you your own little turf, because we ain't forcing you off on no women. Like, yeah, that ain't going to happen if I get an offer. Like, let's be clear. That's going to change. So, yeah, absolutely. I'll be president, and if the president want to sit down, I got some good ideas we could collab on. Like, I wouldn't be minding passing my ideas to somebody else. Like, yeah, hey, only one sauce, so we'll change a lot of these goddamn rules, and I would do it so openly and freely. Yeah, what else? What else? Some of these kids that don't believe in jobs, yeah, you will be working. Some of these kids that want to be high maintenance, yeah, you will be working. Some of these kids, people that don't want to give their kids allowance for earning good grades and stuff, I will make that a rule for the kids, because we're going to have to get them to reel them back in and stop them from doing mob actions and trolling and rolling the streets and they book bags full of drugs and guns. So yeah, and then I would give back all the programs that we used to have as kids for kids to actually be a part of. Absolutely. Everybody that wanted to come across the border, you will have to come with your rap sheet, your fingerprints, and everything attached. I got to know what you consist of, and we will absolutely vote yes or no. And if you got criminals, as far as any of the things I just named that I'm completely against, oh yeah, you will never be able to sit with us. You will not ever be able to cross that border. I don't care if somebody over here died. You better save money and ship their ass over there to where you at, because you won't come on U.S. soil. Like, yeah, so Venezuela enemies and criminals and all them other people, you gonna stay your ass right over there where you at. We ain't saving you from prosecution. Like, what the hell I look like? Hey, man, my boo, what's up, girl? Girl, I can hardly see. Turn the light on. Well, Alexa, what are you trying to see? You coming in here giving demands like you run the page. That ain't what happened. I think weekend jobs for all kids over 14 gives them a sense of earning and saving for what they want. 100. Yeah, that's true too. But weekend jobs, no. They could get like a little 4 or 5 hour after school. That's realistic enough. That's realistic enough. You could sit here, you could be a tutor, because tutors get paid good. You could sit here, we ain't gonna put you on none of this. I ain't telling you to go work at no McDonald's, No Burger Kings, no fast food joints. Like, yeah, no. We're going to put you out here in a corporate America and get you started. We're going to teach you how to take computer courses. We're going to teach you how to sit here and file and fax, because some kids don't know how to do that, and that's weird. We're going to teach you how to sew. And damn sure, I would make it mandatory that you got to take a course of food service. Absolutely. Because it's no way that it's too many people coming out in this world and they don't know how to cook. That there's no way in hell. Like, how are you going to survive out here? Absolutely. So, to go ahead and get into it. Oh, dang, hold on. What y'all say? Do you do this full time, like this be your job? No, I actually have a job, but I'm blogging right now, vlogging. So yes, when I have spare time in my day, I multitask. I'm independent contractor. I also work for self. I also got my own brand, so I do my own thing, and I'm not confined to nobody else's rules. And currently, I'm on medical leave. I'm taking physical therapy. If you was one of my loyal subscribers, you will already know that, because I was in an accident and I actually caused some damage. But it's nothing, it ain't nothing that's holding me back. But I'm on medical leave, so I get paid. My insurance kicked in, and then since I can't go to work until my job releases me to go back to work, I get paid. So I also get paid off YouTube. I got multiple streams of income. I also allow people, when I want to use me as an independent contractor. So I got a lot of stuff I dib and dab in to make sure that me and my family is straight. Any more questions that I can answer for you? All right then. Moving right along. Um, Scroll through the page, watch some videos. Good. You said good. Well, soon. I was just asking. You good? I'm just breaking it down for you. If you want to figure out who we is and what we do and what I'm about, go through my channel. That's all you got to do. Be like the normal other people that go through here programming and seeing what they can come across and what they can find and knock yourself out. Okay, y'all. So, anywho, back to the conversation at hand. Is there any other questions in the chat that y'all feel like y'all need answers to? Cause I'm here for it today. I'm well rested, as y'all can see. I'm angelic. That ginger smoothie in that fruit bowl, it held me over. I'm not hungry. I don't got the munchies. I'm good. I'm hyped up right now. I also left to go take care of some business, and now we back on the scene, and I'm glad because somebody else called me. A lot of people have been calling me. It was like, girl, where you at? You normally be here. I say today is a day that I'm running around taking care of business, but in between time, in meantime, I will come back and see what I can and can't do. And then they be like, well, they finna lock down. So I say, well, let me hurry up and get over here and get in where I can fit in. So I came. And now other people calling me was like, what we doing? What's going on? Like, where can we get? And I tell them, you better get in because they finna lock down the streets because the protesters are here and they angry and they running amok and they going to jail. Now the police get to experience firsthand what ICE is going through. Now they see that these people are not so peaceful like you were sitting here trying to put all over the news that these was peaceful protesters, because these people are very much dingy, loony, and crazy. Like, they need psych meds at this point. Like, it's like a whole bunch of angry people running around here. Like, mental illness is real. And some of them just, I don't even think they mentally ill. I think they just want to be seen, so they acting out for attention. And then some people I found out, they ain't getting a lot of money for sitting here causing disturbance and doing what they doing. They using for being used for a propaganda. They getting paid $300 to come out here and run amok, and they get $500 if they get arrested. Like, are you dumb or are you just stupid? That's all it takes to mess up your name. Like, ooh, wee. It's crazy. So now, since the police are involved, they getting in with obstruction of justice, disorderly conduct, disturbing of the peace. It's a lot of stuff, assault on the officers. It's a lot of stuff that they're enduring. And this type of stuff can put you on Trump hit list. Are you sure you want to play like that? It say, Shaker, can you let us know about the black people getting picked up by ICE? Is that facts or rumor? I already discussed that in my lives. Like, yes, it's blacks being picked up. It's Jamaicans being picked up. Anybody that came over here and you forgot to renew your green card, you forgot to sit here and fix your paperwork up and stuff like that, and they found out by way of somebody else, or because we got some people that's working with the government and snitching, and they basically turning y'all in. So it is what it is. I guess they figuring out if they help get some of y'all out the way, they could get a sum for working with them and get to stay here a little bit longer. But I found out that it is people that's actually turning y'all in. So a whole cab company that had a lot of illegals, the black descendants, whether they was from Africa, Jamaica, or wherever they stem from, that was up here driving for some of these cab companies and these businesses, they have been hit. These warehouses are being hit. Home Depot has been hit. It is people that's actually utilizing the right to call ICE and tell ICE wherever they think y'all is, and ICE is swooping in. So while these people are over here protesting, you see the ICE vans and vehicles still coming in and out, and they are still rounding people up, and they don't care what color your skin is. And then, like they say, because they found out people got fake passport, people got people that was selling them fake bogus IDs, people got people that was making stuff for them. So they going through all the databases, because remember I told y'all about that. It was like if you go into a DMV in Kentucky and Missouri and other places, you paid them $200, and basically you skip the line, you skip the process, you skip the test. They just go ahead and ship you out. They was giving people bogus CDLs. They was giving people bogus license. They was giving you basically whatever you had the money to pay for, and all you had to do was take a picture, and then they go ahead and put you in the system and give you print out your ID card right then and there. So that's what you got to see go down. You should apply for an ICE agent. They be paying good. Plus, you seem to like the kind of stuff. I am going to apply, baby. It's just a matter of time for me to go through the dual process. But I did ask for the steps to go sign up for ICE. I am going to sign up for ICE. Or I might decide to be part of any other legal agency that I choose. Like, yeah, I already started the ball rolling on a lot of stuff. All you gotta do is just sit back and watch what move I'm finna make next. Let's go. Like, yeah. I told some of these dumb protesters, if you feel like ICE is really mistreating people on the inside, why don't you go ahead and apply for a job if you got it behind you and you feel like you can hold it down, and that way you will know firsthand what they doing behind the scenes. Like, people go undercover all the time. How would you know better to actually find out for yourself? Because I don't believe everything I hear. I don't believe ICE is treating these people inhumane. I believe ICE is doing they order. They're executing their job like they supposed to. And the fact that they gave ICE the authority not to answer to none of these simpletons, I don't blame them. Like, you're not with me, you're against me. And the fact that we all hold a badge, because even when the officers go down or people start causing riots and doing stuff to the police need somebody they could depend on. So why wouldn't you call on ICE? Y'all call on federal agents every chance y'all get. Y'all call on the FBI to help y'all solve cases that y'all just seem like can't get the grasp of or figure it out or put the clues together. So y'all can use them when it's beneficial, but when they ask y'all to back them, y'all want to turn the other cheek. Like, how dare you? So then let's talk about Mayor Johnson, because this is a content live. So we're gonna stay focused on the topics. We can steer here and we can bounce back there, but we're gonna multitask. It's gonna be a variety of topics. I'm gonna try to sit here and entertain the crowd. Mayor Johnson did a live today where he actually got out because he's from Austin area. So he was walking Austin area. He had 5 people surrounding him all the time, but you constantly preaching to people Chicago is safe, and then you had an unmarked vehicle following you, and because they didn't want to walk and you didn't want them to be seen. But yeah, if you really felt like Chicago was safe while you was out there walking with that reporter, why did you need them security surrounding you? You the mayor. Like, yeah, you should be out here like other people. You don't see us walking around with security and stuff like that. So come on now, baby, drop your detail. You feel like we should go for defund the police. The police are a waste of time. Jail reforming and prisons need to go down. And you feel like just give them a job and that's going to work everything out. What about the people that don't want to work? It's a lot of people that have the opportunity and a chance to work and they just refuse to because they feel like they could get more money by robbing you. Like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about why these people do what they do. So, yeah, the fact that you want to sit here, and then we got a no-cash bond going on in the state of Illinois. You can do whatever crime you want to do, and they're going to keep putting you back out on the street. They're going to take you in, they're going to process you, they're going to document you, and you back out there. They top. And it depends on how long they system's going. If you come in on the shift change or not, you probably can be out within an hour. Like, let's talk about it. Then you ain't got to pay no assessor bond. You ain't been hold or nothing. And a lot of states is talking about picking this up under the Democrats. And then you got to look at the Democrats wanting to set this government down because they wanted us to put $1 trillion behind these migrants, these immigrants, these illegals. But you want to close off benefits for us that actually pay taxes and work jobs. Like, hello? So really what I think the motive is, smoke screens. There's an election coming up in November, so clock that. Find out who your candidates is, and if you got the opportunity, get out there and vote. If you ain't got your voter registration card, don't wait till the last minute. Get out there and get it now while you can. Another thing that y'all need to be thinking about is, hello, let me help you out. Y'all need to be thinking about who are they going to be trying to push up for 2006, because that's when the election going to be held again. And then one thing about it is they said that if we end up, let me turn my air out because I'm getting cold. They say if you end up, hello, having a war kickoff, then elections is automatically canceled. So I think that's another thing they work past. Make sure that if you in Illinois, Chicago wise, you vote President Pritzker out too. The governor is a piece of shit. He's not doing his job. He wants us to think that he got our best interests at hand. They asking us to stamp them and stand behind them, but they very much playing in our face. Y'all been asking for reparations. Y'all been asking reparations. Y'all been asking for y'all fuel, y'all mule and y'all land, and they told you no, but then they decided to let these people come in, and they're giving them all the benefits that they can. They giving them $9,000 to come here. They giving them 14,000 in food stamps. They giving them stuff that they told y'all don't qualify because y'all income too high, and they constantly taxing the food. They constantly taxing the land. They constantly taxing you. Your dollar's being taxed about 6 or 7 times, and it's only 4 quarters in the dollars, 100 pennies. When they get through doing all that, they want you to end up with nothing left. Like, hello, but then they making these people able and feel like they dominant and they more important than we is because they give out free labor to come in here and sit behind us and frown down on us and leave receipts behind showing us how much they get just like they playing in our face. Like, you thought this wasn't going to happen? Amen. Exactly, Room Shaker. Right, Iron Man. Let's talk about it. New Jersey is going to vote in a Republican governor. Oh, wow. Let's go. Okay, I read that. You say the government is giving all your taxes money to aliens. Let's go. That's not true, Shake. The health insurance SNAP WIC, it's against federal law since I believe 1966 that illegals cannot get benefits. Only the child born here can access those. That's not true, Blenda Hiller. That's not true. Because we have seen these people that came in get benefits. They bragged about it. They welcomed it here. They exposed it on TV. So we're not going to sit here and lie for them. This is stuff that I can actually prove. This is stuff I actually cover. This is stuff people was leaving receipts around in stores and stuff to show how much they was getting. And then you have some of them that was bragging about it. So we're not going to sit here and lie for the government. They was giving these illegals benefits. And that's why they trying to change it now. And that's why the House went on a dead grid. That's why they went on a dead grid and the government closed down because they feel like these people still should be able to get them benefits. Like, yeah, let that sink in. We had churches going live up here that I actually covered that was telling these people with that $9,000 that they was getting for the government for coming over here, they was setting them up with realtor companies that was getting the profit off of it and helping them come in buying houses and stuff. So no, I know this to be actual and factual. I actually did the groundwork. I actually watched the news clips. I actually did the research. And then now the reason why it's closed down because they wanted to put $1 trillion behind these people medical, and they wanted to take our benefits away. Like they was canceling people Medicaid and Medicare up here, but then you telling these people need help and stuff like that. When they opened up that rich hotel downtown Chicago and let these people go live in that's an expensive hotel. They got doctors and nurses to come sit there and tend to them and make sure they were straight and check on them and all this other stuff. So yes, they very much denied us benefits and took our access to things away, and they gave it to them. Okay, let me see. Hold on. When I can see that because where can I see that? Because this is a living. Because well, I don't know. You need to look it up in Illinois. All you gotta do is search news clips. It's all over the internet because a lot of us Chicago bloggers, we cover this shit. That's why when I played them going to the town hall meetings and them going to the meets and telling them he can keep playing, they told Mayor Johnson he could keep playing in their face and they will actually take their streets back. And it ain't nothing he can do to stop them once they decide this is where we at and this how we coming and we finna stand on business. Chicago was, and that's when I said, is this really what y'all want? Y'all want Chicago to be at war with other citizens and other people in Chicago? Like, are y'all really trying to make the Midwest states and cities become ghost towns? Like, y'all, we taking too many hits and losses, so it's all over. And plus, I interviewed people that's in these type of fields, and we talked about it. I interviewed my sister on live when she said she was trying to get her medical because she caught COVID, and they took away her insurance because she was getting it through the government. So yes, these are stuff that I know to be actual and factual, and these people be out here bragging about stuff like that here. They tell you that. So this is something that we actually been dealing with, and this is why we say it's time to vote the mayor and the governor out. And this is why Chicago people have said, because I talked about the little Facebook groups that we got in. If you know somebody and you part of the streets and you got a well-lit name, that you get access to these groups. And people said that the blacks and other people are finna go into survival mode. And they said now that's why they punishing the stores. They hitting all the stores. Once they get through with the stores, they said next they will be hitting people's houses. They said it's nothing personal, but since they want to make it hard for us and they think they gonna set it out for everybody else, they finna get out here on the prowl and they finna start taking what they want. So no, this is something Chicago, Illinois has been dealing with, and I'm hearing that it's going on nationwide. But I keeping up with Chicago right now. If somebody decides to do a collab or tell me about what's going on in a town in a city, then it is what it is. But I keep up with the stuff that's researchable since I'm on this land, and I know a lot of people and got access to all different type of peoples. Like I'm keeping up what I actually know to be actually true. Um, no, they been. You say no, they get benefits. I see them with EBT cards and they don't know how to speak English. Let's go. They were giving them food stamps 100%. Right, Rick? That's what I'm telling her. I don't know how she don't know because I do know she in that field, but I thought she knew that they was getting benefits. That's why they bragging about coming here. If you want to be honest, that's why a lot of them came here for the benefits. They getting 14,000 in food stamps and they getting 9,000 in cash. You can see our mayor did lives about it. He did speeches. So if you put it in Google search engine, you can actually find his speeches and stuff because a lot of people been attacking him because of that. You can actually find that information on the board. Yeah, a lot of people covered that. Blended Healing, the regular. Oh wait, hold on. You said Blended Healing the regular way. They can't, but when they left, they influx came in. They got benefits and money. Let's go. Hope you're doing good, Room Shake. I am, Rick. Thank you, Empress. Yeah, I will do some research on my state and county. Okay. I just cause you sound right. When pro ice, you say when pro ice. Hope I'm right. See, look. Let's be honest. I state this for everybody that want to know the truth. A lot of us signed petitions. A lot of us sat here and begged Trump to come to Chicago. Even the ones that don't support Trump. Like I'm not a Trump supporter because we seen that our governor and our mayor is getting out of hand. Matter of fact, let me play this speech so y'all will know. Hold on, I'm just gonna play it so you ain't gotta do. Since I bought it up, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna honor it and I'm gonna put it out here because I be playing this stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it out here. Hold on, let me go into it. We ain't gonna do nothing. We can't sit here and we gonna prove it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Announced executive order raising resisting illegal crackdown on law. Who elected you? Mayor Johnson grilled over Chicago sanctuary status. When was this? Is this 6 months ago? Playing immigration clap. Mayor Johnson defends speaking on migrant crisis during Capitol Hill hearing. That was 6 months ago. Mayor Johnson sanctuary law. Let me see. Received no notice, but DHS immigration operation announced. That's 3 weeks. Is this it, Roof? Okay, here we go. Hold on. This is the council meet. I'm finna play you. I'm finna play you all of them. Hold on. Come on, not the commercials. There you go. Can y'all hear this loud and clear?
So it has already been determined that you don't follow the United States Constitution. And maybe that's perhaps because you're not a founding father and your name is not on the document. So perhaps if we show you something that your name is on, maybe you'll follow those rules. We got a rules of order and procedure, City Council, City of Chicago, for 2023 to 2027, with your name on it. However, we sit in here all the time and watch you violate our rights. We sit in here all the time and watch you allow City Council to violate our rights. Now we're gonna talk about this budget, about the strange things that's happening. Because again, your name was on this executive order of May 2023. This executive order for immigration, migrants, and refugee rights. You caused all this money to go to illegal immigrants, not Harold Washington. You gonna be held accountable for it. And we want a forensic audit of the money that was spent on illegal immigration. You all are trying to do everything but that, when in fact, that's where all the money went. So anything that you all pass is not genuine, it's not honest, because you're trying to cover up where our money actually went. Now, it's been some strange voting going on. Let's talk about the fact that Taliaferro and Lopez, Sergio Lopez, got extra money. Could it be because Byron Sergio Lopez wrote a letter on my behalf to help with my case, and so did Taliaferro? Could it be that they were told that they could get more votes if they blew my case? Whoa. Now, let's look at Alderman David Moore, who have been in here and listened to me talk about my probate all the time and haven't done anything. Could it be he planning a seminar with Lori and them, while at the same time selling me out? Because he's supposed to be getting a field house for his ward. We got something for you. Fridays, famous Friday, and we got another one. This is Chicago Flip Red. Chicago Red got you too. You got Chicago Red and you got Chicago Flip Red, and both of us getting that. So now, who's gonna be famous Friday? Pull this name real fast. Carlos Ramirez Rosa. Yeah!
Thank you very much for your comments. However, your time has expired. Our next speaker is Sharon Abbott.
Brandon Johnson, first of all, I hate to break your heart. I didn't vote for you. I'm a lifelong conservative. Nevertheless, your job is to represent all of the people of Chicago and not your own personal interests. On May 15, 2020, you took your oath of office and solemnly swore to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and that you would faithfully discharge the duties of the office of mayor to the best of your ability. The U.S. Constitution, Article 4, Section 4, states that the United States shall guarantee to every state in the Union a Republican form of government and shall protect each of these against invasion. The preamble of the U.S. Constitution states that we, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, and provide for the common defense. Likewise, the Illinois Constitution reiterates that the people formed our government with its primary role being to ensure domestic tranquility and provide for the common defense. Brandon Johnson, you violated your oath of office. You have not supported the U.S. Constitution nor the Illinois Constitution. You have not protected the people of Chicago from invasion nor ensured domestic tranquility. You have also ignored the Declaration of Independence, which declares that governments derive their just powers from the consent of the governed. No one appointed a monarch to rule over the people of Chicago. Rather, as mayor, your duty is to serve the public, and you are bound by the parameters of the Constitution only to act by the consent of the people. Members of City Council, you likewise took an oath of office to support the U.S. and Illinois Constitution. You are also bound by the parameters of the Constitution only to act by the consent of the people.
Thank you very much for your comments. Our next speaker is David Mason.
Is this the one that's going to cuss him out and tell him, make Chicago stand up?
We have to remember history, because the number one thing that we know for certain is that history always repeats itself. So, Mr. Johnson, I know that you can appreciate me giving you a history lesson with you being a former social studies teacher from Elgin.
Bestie, the album's out.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yeah.
To the classroom anyway. That was the whole purpose you was you taking a leave of absence, right? Well, besides the mental reason. I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that out loud. But let's go ahead and talk about history repeating itself. Let's talk about taxation. Chicago has a tax for everything. Water tax, grocery tax, tourist tax, hotel tax, bag tax, liquor tax, cigarette tax, the highest sales tax in the country by far, parking tax, surcharge of downtown parking, property lease tax, and streaming tax. The only thing that you all don't have a tax for yet is oxygen tax. And the only reason why you don't have a tax for that just yet is because you ain't figured out how to do it yet. But let me not speak too soon, because you probably might actually think it's a good idea and you're gonna try to write it down. So let's go ahead and talk about, let's not forget about the good old sugar tax. Y'all remember y'all used to back in 2016 and you go to your favorite grocery store and you buy your favorite 24 pack of pop? Well, you paying more taxes on that pop than what the actual cost of it is. What you didn't know is that your buddy Brandon Johnson voted for that sugar tax. So it's not a surprise that he wants to pour a $40 million line of credit and put the city in even more debt than what we already are with the $1.2 billion deficit. But it's your fault that because you gave half the money to illegals.
Now, see, this is what I was telling you, Blended Hill, and he took $1 billion of our federal taxes and he gave it to them so they can get these food stamps, so they could get the cash assistance, so they could get that. They got $9,000 in cash, and however many kids they got, they was getting up to $14,000 in stamps. Most I ever seen somebody get with 5 kids or more was 1,000 or something. They didn't never let you reach the 14,000 and stuff. But they wanted to make sure these people was comfortable. They was able to eat. They closed down our schools. They took funding from the schools. They took funders and they taxed us even more and all this other stuff. He told us if we vote him into office, he will make sure that he did not raise property taxes. The 3 months to 6 months that he was in office, every time he came before us, he tried to get the Aldermans and everybody else to vote on a tax increase. And then they just decided, then they kept saying no, they weren't going to do that because it was right after the pandemic. And it was like the government was shut down. You was telling people they couldn't be evicted. You was telling people they didn't have to pay rent. A lot of people was losing their property. People was cutting off their water. I covered that too. One landlord went to the stream and kidnapped the family because he said he was watching them buy shim shoes. He was watching them get TVs, buy brand new clothes and stuff. So he kidnapped the family and took them away from his property. He didn't harm them or nothing, but he told them don't come back on his property or he would do something to them. And then it opened the door for him to actually be sued because they said he moved illegal. Another person cut off the lights and electricity to his the lights and the water to his building. And they turned around and told him that he didn't have the right to do that. So he was also sued. So then they was like, how are you going to do this to us? And then you're going to tax us and raise the property taxes. So when this happened, this actually forced a lot of people to renovate their homes once they finally got the eviction process started. And they put the people out, and they also put a sale sign on their property. They got rid of it. They said they no longer wanted to have a property like that because they feel like the government was going to keep doing stuff like that. But I'm going to let it continue playing so you can hear it.
Also, it's lazy government is what you call it. So let's not forget that we gotta watch these politics. And I was at that Board of Czar meeting, and Tom Homan said out of his mouth that it is illegal to harbor and conceal illegal aliens. So like I told you before, that you ain't gonna blink, well, we ain't gonna flinch either. Now, I'm gonna tell you another thing. All you illegals, you ain't gonna have no Merry Christmas. You're gonna have a Merry Deportation Christmas.
Let's go. And this is what started. This was 9 months ago.
Thank you very much for your comments. Our next speaker is Robert Thierry.
This is when, hold on, let me pause it. This is when people start saying, okay, the aldermen start coming out, they start doing speeches, and they said it's time for us to take back Illinois. I'm looking and reading now about New York's. It looks like a state ensures a public benefits based on level of type of status. I have the January 2020. Okay, boo. Okay. Yeah, so this is when they start saying either you do it or we gonna override you, because you're gonna make Chicago stand up to take our land and our turf back. And this is what I tell people: you can't argue with me about something we're actually dealing with and we going through up here. So this is what made everybody get active. And they said sooner or later you gonna make us hit the streets, and when we hit the streets you ain't gonna be able to stop us, because they you right, it's state to state. Okay, let's go.
Hello, thank you for letting me have this opportunity to speak. My name is Robert Terry. In 2017, I became homeless and disabled. But this year, there was an October 7th attack on 2 of Chicago's homeless people.
Diamonds at their lowest price in decades. Natural GIA 1 carats.
We're gonna wait for the commercial to pass. Also, they didn't tell y'all, because when it went out, a lot of people that was sitting in office was letting the people know and having secret meetings and passing this information. So I thought by you being in that field that they would have warned you or gave y'all a heads up so y'all know that the system was being readjusted. There is so many different levels of status. Yes, and that's what put us in uproar, because we found out, and he said, well, schools will lose funding. They got to see him start raising money. That's when they said that they was going to have to fire some people because they couldn't pay everybody. So that's why I say y'all blaming Trump for a lot of stuff that the people that hold office in the cities and states is actually sitting here focused on.
David Swick were both executed for being homeless, and David Swick was also disabled. I was protesting because homeless lives matter. On November 14th, I was attacked by the owner of the JJ Fish. I have video footage on my cell phone. I did not fight back. They made a false report of me saying that I assaulted them. I was told I could not press charges because I was the assailant on the false report. So November 21st, I went to headquarters at a town hall meeting. And the next day, November 22nd, a detective was assigned. I kept calling him. I didn't get through to him until November 26th. I requested him to look at the video footage at Nikki's across the street from 7828. Actually, 7829 is Nikki's address. He said he would get back to me on Saturday. I didn't get back to him. I had to call him on December 2nd. And I sent him my video on my cell phone. And again, I requested him to look at the video footage at the Nikki's.
You said this is crazy because we was governed by the federal laws in the county. This is way different documents than I have. Okay. You said, is the Democrats put us in a 37 trillion debt? Democrats have a escape in the bottom of the barrel over illegal aliens. Let's go.
But instead, he went to JJ Fish and called me on December 6th. He called me. He told me to go talk to the owner of Nikki's, that the owner wants to make amends with me.
Oh, wow. Hold on, y'all. I'm sick of all these commercials. Give me a second. Is the document... Okay, I read that. Hold on. Okay, there we go.
I will arrest you for harassing the owner of JJ Fish. I said, no, I want to press charges. I want to go order protection on him. He hung up the phone on me. JJ Fish shows a history of total disregard for human life and violence against a disabled citizen of Chicago. Please look into this matter and shut down JJ Fish at 7828 South Western Avenue. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your comments. Our next speaker is the Chicago Conservative.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. You spent over $574 million on illegal immigrants here in Chicago, Illinois since 2022. Now,
let's go.
You still feel like you have to harbor these illegals, which is not a good idea. And in my personal opinion, I don't think it's a good idea to challenge Tom Homan on this because he's trying to clean up our cities, Mr. Brandon Johnson. Now, let me just remind everybody here that Brandon Johnson is terrible with the budget. How is this $40 million credit line is going to work exactly? Because the key word is credit. So how much will we be using from this $40 million? And the real question is, how much will we be paying back? Now, you want to sit here, you and J.B. Pritzker want to puff out your chest and fight Tom Homan. We need Tom Homan here in Chicago. We need Donald Trump. And I don't want to see people like Pam Bundy and Cash Patel, haul you up out of here and become prosecuted. I don't want to see that happen. But they will do their job if they have to, Brandon Johnson. Now, we are $1 billion in debt. That's absolutely insane. Kamala Harris, she spent $1 billion on her campaign less than a year, and she's $20 million in debt. So it's looking like Democrats are bad with money. Now, you ignored me for 10 to 15 seconds last time I was speaking, and I really did not appreciate that at all. But I got a Christmas present for you. Let's remind the people of Chicago that Brandon Johnson spent $32,000 in campaign funds on haircuts and makeup. So I got an early Christmas present for you, Brandon Johnson. There's some makeup for you right here. You got some rouge, you got the makeup brush right there, so you can save these people some money, for crying out loud. Now, let me tell you people, I'm going to be serious here. We need to start voting different in these cities like New York and Chicago.
Let's go.
These people in. It's not Democrat versus Republican anymore. It is populist versus establishment. It is the populist versus the establishment. Stop letting them trick you into the race baiting when it comes to Brandon Johnson. Oh, black people need help too. Trump want to hurt black people. What are you talking about? We're legal here. We are legal. Now, I'm trying to be nice about this. And Mr. Brandon Johnson, I do respect you in a little bit of way because you're trying the best that you can. I really want to believe that. But listen, man, you got a 14% approval rating. So the people is looking like they're telling you that you're fired, man. So
Facts.
I'm just humbly asking you, Brandon Johnson, to please come up with something that's reasonable by the end of this year, because I don't want to see a government shutdown, Mr. Brandon Johnson. Please do your job. I don't care if you're black. Chicago needs to get rid of DEI. I don't care if you're black. Can you do the job? Can you do the job, Mr. Brandon Johnson? And it's looking like you can't do the job. So please don't fail us.
Thank you very much for your comments. Your Honor, there are no further speakers who have timely signed up for the public comment period.
Farewell. Thank you. Okay. Sergeant at Arms, please restore order. Sergeant at Arms, please remove these individuals from the chambers. Thank you. This chamber will come back to order. Thank you very much. Members of the public, please. Members of the public, if you wish to stay in the chambers, please sit down and return to order. Members of the public, if you wish to remain in the chambers. Thank you very much.
Right. They got mad. That's when they told him. That's when he found out that.
Well, it's been officially a full day and some change of the U.S. government being
that's when he found that's when he found out that people started reaching out to Trump.
Thank you very much for your comments. Our next speaker this morning is Zoe Lee.
State your name.
I, Brandon Johnson.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of the State of Illinois.
And the Constitution of the State of Illinois.
For nearly 2 years, the city of Chicago has refused to resolve a case that blatantly violates the 5th and 14th Amendment. Instead, they have continued to commit federal law violations and support the fraudulent documents filed by City of Chicago Attorney Bradley Wilson. Ironically, the city is prioritizing settling cases against the police, even in instances where individuals shot at officers first, while disregarding clear constitutional and legal breaches in this matter. Democrats love to accuse Trump and Republicans of corruption and constitutional violations. Yet, under their leadership in Chicago, black families like mine face the same abuses, constitutional rights ignored, fraudulent actions covered up, and public corruption left unchecked. Mayor Brandon Johnson, you took an oath to uphold the Constitution. Or when you took an oath, was it only intended to fight for the 10th and 14th Amendments regarding illegal aliens? You're paying for votes to pass the budget. Everything about this body and administration is unconstitutional. I keep coming here. You know I've been coming here for 2 years. I don't have to tell you about my case anymore because you know about my case. Mary Richardson Lowry, you know about my case too. And you also took an oath. All y'all took an oath. Y'all are straight violating the U.S. Constitution. But y'all sit and talk about how Trump is so unconstitutional and how he's going to overturn the government and he's going to do all this. But I've been coming here for 2 years. This is the Democratic Party. This ain't Trump. This ain't Matt Gaetz.
Let's go.
We come from the federal level to the state level to Governor Pritzker, to a Kwame Raoul that we cannot find, who's the Attorney General, to you guys fighting for some illegal aliens who haven't put a dime in this country when my mother has a building that the city of Chicago Buildings Department demolished because this disgrace alderman over there, 17th Ward David Moore, didn't do his duty as an alderman. This falls on you. It falls on you. You're the mayor this time. What is the purpose of you raising your right hand? What was the purpose of that? That's crazy. You are in violation of the Constitution, the U.S. Constitution, the law of the land, the supreme law of the land. That's crazy.
Thank you very much for your comments. Our next speaker is Jessica Jackson.
Hey, Vibrant. What you
Now, before you
say?
get offended and try to stop me from saying what I'm going to say,
Shaker, I'll
you're a
be
biblical
back. I'm
person,
so
you
sick
say,
of hearing Democrats.
just like I
Okay.
am. The Bible speaks of stupidity. The Bible says that the children of Israel were a stupid, stubborn, stiff-necked people. That was the reason why they couldn't get out the wilderness. The stupidity of this administration, the stupidity of this administration to think that we don't know any better than to know that you all are going to pass that budget with all those tax increases. The stupidity to think that we don't know that you all could have corrected this stuff a long time ago. The stupidity to think that you all could come with this type of cut, this type of recommendation, and not come with the true accounting of how much money was spent on these illegals.
Let's
you all
go.
have yet to be transparent with that. That's the biggest financial downfall of the city. Yet, there has not been any type of audit, any type of financial accounting for illegal immigration. It is stupidity of this administration to think that we did not know the other day at the budget meeting when they had the law department here, that key members of the law department that sit in here every day, like that Levine, like that other one with the glasses, to think, Mary Richardson, Lori, that you really can make us try to think that the city and the county are so different, so separate, that they don't intertwine with one another, especially when it comes to public corruption. For you to insult people like that. For you all to think that we believe that you did an 800 survey of voters that made you all step back and look at what you were voting on when we stood at this mic. And I told you that if you voted wrong for money, we was coming for them seats.
Let's
That's
go.
where it came from. Not from no fake 800 people. So now
Let's
we're going
go.
to continue with what we started. Make you famous Friday. Until you all get it through your thick heads that we're not playing. Afro-Elite pulled the name yesterday for Michelle Harris. And she can sit there and rock like she don't hear it, but everybody knows when you hear your name, it triggers something inside of you. Tune in, 6 o'clock on Zoe Lee, Leigh, YouTube. We're going to make you famous, Alderwoman Michelle Harris.
Thank you very much for your comments. Our next speaker is Osiris King.
You were supposed to be on earlier this year, but you canceled on us at the last minute because I think you had a special...
Go Red. Chicago Red. Good morning, Mayor Brandon Johnson. This is my first time seeing you in person. It's really cool and just not seeing it through the news. My name is Osiris. I'm a young 26-year-old man here in Chicago. And I remember when my elementary school in the area that I live in, the Wadsworth Elementary School, was turned into a migrant shelter. And I remember how Democrats talked to us like we were stupid. You need help. The immigrants need help. Y'all gotta work together. They live in poverty. This is something that you have to accept. And they talked to us like we were 5 years old. But y'all wanna talk about Republicans belittling black people and talking to them like they're stupid? I felt like I was 3 years old, like, okay, like I don't know where Venezuela is on a map. Half of the people who support these migrants probably couldn't point to Venezuela on a map. But a lot of folks are probably wondering, what is this young black kid or a young black man doing wearing this hard hat in City Hall today? Well, let me tell you. Growing up, my favorite show was Bob the Builder. He wore a very funny yellow hat. This hat is a symbol of Bob the Builder, building the wall, building it tall around America, around Chicago.
Let's go.
We don't want illegals in our community. We don't want migrants terrorizing our own people. And to have y'all sit up here and say we have to accept $70 million being given to them when you got black people who are already struggling and need help, it is a disgrace. It is a disgrace. And this election of Donald Trump represents something that is just more than him winning. This is the end of vote blue no matter who. This is the end of they black, you gotta vote for them. This is the end of Democrats saying lesser than two evils. They did that with Hillary. They did that with Biden. They did that with Kamala. It didn't work this time. People are sick and tired because nowadays you gotta get your hands dirty. You gotta come down and talk to the people. You gotta give a little to get a little. Black people are not falling for the okie doke. A long time ago, y'all would say, black people don't. We say how high. They say stoop down. We say how low. They say go vote Democrat. We would run faster than you saying votes to get to the ballot box. But this is the end. And must I also say, people talk about Mayor Brandon Johnson, but he is just a microcosm of the problem in the Democrat Party. I want to talk to Democrats on a national stage. You got in New York City, Black Lives Matter being very upset, and that's fine. But also be very upset about what's going on in Chicago with these black people being terrorized by the migrants, the illegal immigrants, and no one can say anything about
Facts.
it. It's not fair. So at the end of the day, with the time I got left, I want people to think about who really has the power. Democrats think they have the power. Obama, who was an abomination to this entire nation, thinks he got the power. Hillary Clinton and Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi think they got the power. They think they can bully us and we got to stand silent. But people in America everywhere know that we got the power. And we start down.
Thank you very much for your comments. Thank you very much for your comments. Our next speaker is More Real News.
Let's go.
Our next speaker is More Real News.
Let's go.
Y'all like my blue shoes?
You so stupid.
Because that's all you Democrats been giving is pain. I came down here a little bit at the same time as Zoe, Miss Jackson, and I've been homeless. My child and I have been on the streets. We actually slept in the car on Thanksgiving because some bogus stuff with some Democrats won't get us in the apartment when the landlord signed a lease on the 22nd. But exactly, they can get the illegals in. You can get them in, you can get them in, Brandon, can you? You can give everything to them. Even though I gave you information on how the shelters treat our people, etc. But y'all can build these nice shelters and put them in these nice hotels.
Let's go.
I got a little stability now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be speaking a little different and a little better. I ain't gonna cuss you out like they told me not to. I ain't gonna get you. Because I'm not fake here. It's just that I'm a real man and a real father. So I feel a different hurt than maybe you do. And that makeup ain't for him. Don't crack jokes on him. That's for his wife. You know what I'm saying? I'm natural. My wife is natural. We will. I ain't faking. I ain't faking and saying, excuse me, I'm not faking and saying who I am. I tell them all the time I'm a Moorish American, whether who like it or not. I stand on that. I ain't faking like Miss Clay, Islam, and more and things like that. You ain't got a bay on your name. Stop faking. I ain't faking like Jeanette Taylor, claiming, oh, we're for the people, and then vote something different against the people. And I'm running for alderman in that ward, in the 20th ward. And I'm standing on that 20 of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. So the streets know what I'm talking about. I'm running for that ward. A real man, a real person for the community, a real person that y'all know came for nothing. I've been down here, came for nothing. From the ground floor, even when we was homeless, I still dressed nice and represented as a man, and as a father, and as a leader.
Let's go.
And also prophesied things down here. And well as my comrades. We prophesied go red. We prophesied we gonna get Trump up in here. That red look nice on you, Miss Coleman. You always look like a stripper. But anyway,
okay.
We gonna get you.
Okay, shut his mic off. Your time is up, sir.
Excuse me.
You will not insult people on this floor. Your time is up.
Excuse me.
Back, please.
Speakers are reminded that people of all ages are listening to public comments, and we ask that you please refrain from personal attacks and using profanity. Thank you very much.
If you continue to have an outburst, I would ask you to be removed. Now, we've taken your time. If you can, please continue.
Our next speaker is Moises Moreno.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, these people, they fed up, and this is why we requested, why everybody mad that they asked for Trump and why they wrote the White House. This is what made us want Trump to come in.
Thank you very much for your comments. Our next speaker is Michael Young Bay.
To do exactly what he's doing, override the government.
There's $70 million. $70 million. And not counting the past millions of dollars that this city done approved of, or this state and the county, etc. $70 million. Y'all won't even put $1 million in one neighborhood. $1 million in one neighborhood. Brandon Mayor Johnson, you say that you for the children, etc. You for the youth. You know, you want to have work programs for the youth, etc. Well, $1 million for these work programs for these children.
Let's go.
See, I'm not going to address nobody in the room no more. I'm going to just address you whenever this is city council. Because I gave you a hard drive of what me and my family has experienced as far as the discrimination against me and my child and my wife. You know, that comes from places like the Safer Foundation. They come from All Chicago. They come from Bring Chicago Home. You see, they come from these ministers that y'all have. You know, if you go look on Bring Chicago Home site, you see all them reverends and things like that. They got all these nice churches in these neighborhoods. Nice mega churches. And our people homes. And I don't even want to say our people home, because some people, we got to be honest, they do let their stuff go. They do live up in trash, etc. And willingly of their own will. But what about the face? All right, what about 79th Street? You see what I'm saying? What about the face? What about 71st Street? What about all these different streets with these abandoned buildings, with these empty lots? Then the churches come up and try to buy these lots. That's why I say to the people, come up out of her. Come up out of Rome. That's why I say that, come up out of there. The snake is no good. It don't matter who they put at the head. He ain't running nothing. We got to be honest about this situation. But I'm still going to talk to you. I'm still going to call you out. I'm still going to say the names. And then I'm coming down here fighting about me and my family housing and being discriminated and retaliated against, and I get attacked by Greg Mitchell. But you know, and I still been trying to come here, be humble and things like that, and give the honors and respect and things like that. But y'all ain't trying to hear that.
Right.
So now I'm gonna press these charges and I'm gonna do this lawsuit. I'm not gonna play with y'all. I told y'all.
A lot of people done filed charges against Chicago people.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm Michael Youngbank to the meet.
Your time is up.
Thank you very much for your comments. However, your time has expired. Our next speaker is Kirby Kalin.
Hello, and thank you for taking my public comment. My name is Kirby Callan, and I'm an organizer in the 32nd Ward, where I focus on expanding public access to mental health care, housing, and public safety. I'd like to start my comment by addressing the Godzilla in the room, and by that, I of course mean affordable housing. The Finance Committee endorsed the proposal for $1.25 billion for affordable housing over the next 5 years. So much of life as a Chicagoan these days is defined by the transient nature of constantly moving every year or two because you can no longer live in the community you want to place roots. And so we need to build affordable housing. Let's borrow money, let's cut some tape, and build more affordable housing units across this city with speed and safety. I also want to address the substitute order to change the future of ShotSpotter to a ward-by-ward basis. We cannot do this. We need to cancel the ShotSpotter contract and discontinue its use citywide. An aldermanic discretion of ShotSpotter would lead to a patchwork across the city of profiling, oppression, and aggression. If we are truly to believe that policing can fight crime, we don't need to be expending their resources on something that leads to 85% of the time to incidents where there's no evidence of a gun crime. 90% of the time, there's no evidence of a crime at all. ShotSpotter wastes our resources and puts those that are most vulnerable at risk of being profiled and damaged by our police. And I also want to spend time speaking on the migrant funding. This is a crisis across our city, but it is not because of the immigrants, it is because of our lack of allocation of resources. This migrant crisis is a resource crisis, and we need vast resources to protect our new community members. 70 million.
No, hell
You
no.
can fight it as much as you want, but it's true. These are our neighbors. These are now a part of our communities. Immigrants are the basis for our future as a city. Ever since the beginning to now, immigrants are the lifeblood of this city. We need to support them, not just in the 70 millimeter, but to address the future of this city. We need investments in affordable housing, public access to mental health care, so that these people are protected and ensure that they can live in Chicago in a community that is vibrant. Not only them, but the connection within the community. 70 millimeter, $70 million is a great way to start, but it's not enough. It's not spend enough on migrant funding. It is not possible for us to spend it's not possible for us to spend too much. We're spending too little. Let's expand the money for migrants.
Hell no.
They're not going anywhere. We are a welcoming city. We're going to stay that way. So let's make sure they are protected.
Absolutely not.
Thank you. That's my public comments.
And that's why we in there, for attitudes like that.
Thank you very much for your comments. Our next speaker is Richard Poisson.
Before our next speaker, just a second, sir. Before our next speaker, I would respectfully ask yet again that those that are participating in democracy allow our speakers to finish their presentation.
Already coming up, comedians head to Riyadh to pay homage
another commercial. Like, this is ridiculous. See, this is what Chicago has been dealing with, and this is why people decided to call upon Trump. So I don't agree with Trump. I didn't vote for Trump, but we did ask Trump to come in and do what we asked Trump to do. We asking him to make Chicago great again, give Chicago back the resources, override the government, and get out these people, because you're putting them before citizens that basically been living here and storing into the government, and we feel like people are being put amongst us, and now that's why this war that's why they think it's going to be a race war, because Chicago people said that they fed up, and if they had to hit the streets and take the streets back, they would do that.
Remove you. Give our speakers the respect that they deserve. They're 3 minutes. You may commence, sir.
Good afternoon, Mayor.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everybody here. My name is Richard. Last name's Paso. I'm a store manager at an automotive facility here in Chicago. I'm a native to Chicago. It's near and dear to my heart. The city doesn't feel the same anymore. There's a lot of stuff going on right now that's really hard to process.
Right.
There's a lot of people here that have watched me on social media. I'm a social media influencer, and I've heard the word getting back to me. Some of the people that work for you have gotten stuff back to me. I'm going to say what I have to say regardless. You can come after me if you want. You can try to slander me if you want. Some of the aldermen can talk behind my back if you want. But there's 31 out of 50 aldermen, December 14th, that turned their back on the public, that said, I will not take their vote on this city continuing to be a sanctuary city. You turned it to yourself to speak for us. You turned it to yourself to speak for the public. We pay you. You work for us. We put you there. How can you stand there and say anything about, we don't want to take their vote? We're going to speak on their behalf, and this is how it's going to be.
And we didn't vote the way you voted. We don't agree with none of the choices you made. We want these people out. Like, yeah.
I'm a veteran. I served 15 months in a war zone for this country where I got hurt. Yes, the VA does take care of me. But every year I'm hearing, let's take away, let's take away, let's take away, let's give back, let's take away, let's give back. But we have immigrants that serve with us, that put their life on the line, that are still fighting for citizenship, that are in the military, that deserve all the respect in the world, and they don't get it. They come back, they're still fighting for citizenship. Some of them don't get it, they get deported. These are people that put their life on the line for this country, for all of you to have the freedom and the jobs that you have.
And this country used them. Let's just be clear, they used them.
But all of you guys out here will vote for people that are complete aliens to this country, that have nothing. Tren de Agua, Venezuela, anything coming from the Dominican, Honduras, all these people are coming here. They cleared out these prisons years ago. And they're sending all these people here. They don't want them there. They don't serve them a purpose. They're showing up here in New York, in Chicago, attacking people in the streets. The police are fighting with them in the shelters that you guys are funding. You guys think it's a good idea, but yet your police officers are getting attacked. Your public's getting attacked. You're putting our lives at risk by doing what you're doing, and none of you care about it because the mighty.
And you signed a paper saying that they couldn't be prosecuted.
You're working with. You're okay with doing it. You don't care about the citizens. At some point in time, there's going to be an answering for this. What it is, I don't know. But it doesn't look good. And I don't respect most of the people that are in here because you turned your back on the citizens and you said your voice doesn't matter.
Right.
Thank you very much for your comments. Our next speaker is Tuan Sims.
Shut up.
The homeless, what is it? The HMIS, the homeless management information systems. So my number would have been 355061. That would have been issued July 15, 2021. We financed that endeavor, right? The HMIS, that's financed and budget, right? Because this is what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about finance and budget. However, I'm an individual in the room. One individual. Y'all mismanaging this, failing actually. Because once again, July 15th, 2021, it's July, what is it now? Maybe like April 17th. I didn't sleep last night worrying about this. I didn't sleep last night. How do you talk to these people to have them understand that, hey, this is difficult to deal with, especially when you're a 43-year-old resident of the city of Chicago versus being somebody who just got here, who being treated just like you should be treated.
Hey, YNFL.
I'm just saying. So yesterday was my son's birthday. If I had housing, we could have spent it pleasantly. I didn't speak to him. His name, Ian walked over, I see him. I actually have an order of protection. His mom got it. My son is a star pupil and a star athlete in Evanston High School. However, his father support him to the utmost. And yet I'm attacked over this. I'm attacked maybe because of my views and the fact that to point out that our government, our city government, now that I understand, has basically turned their back on Black Chicagoans.
Yes.
Y'all are implementing our demise here in the city through financing and budgeting. I sit in the room and actually get the understanding now, and it's disgusting. The hardship that I'm suffering and been suffering, it seems like it's not only unintentional. It seems like it's
y'all got these people thinking that they more important than we are.
I'm not getting nowhere. We talk about let's repair it, but you're gonna put 70 million into this mission. 600 million in Illinois alone, 275 million more. This year counted 150 million. My HMIS number is 355061. How did y'all drop the ball for so many years on one individual? But y'all coming to budget and finance, y'all coming to budget and finance the demise of Black Chicagoans here. That's what y'all budgeting and financing. Y'all whittling us out, and y'all doing it in such a gracious fashion.
Right.
Y'all representing us as y'all do it.
Right.
This what y'all doing.
Thank you very much for your comments. Our next speaker is H.L.I.C.
Good afternoon to the city of Chicago. I am P. Ray of the 37th Ward. Chicago Red is our organization. Because we started this session with a prayer, I want to start my comment with the scripture. 1 Timothy 5:8 says, "But if any provide not for his own, and specifically for those of his own house, he has denied the faith and is worse than an infidel." So I want to talk to y'all today about not going to hell. In the 37th Ward, there was a family, the Jones family. Amaria Jones was standing in her family building that they've owned for 40 years, doing a TikTok dance with her mother. A bullet came through the window, hit her in the neck. She fell to the ground in front of her mother and bled to death. A month ago, on the Chicago mugshot page, her mother was on that page. Her mother had on her daughter's Rest in Peace t-shirt. She washed it so many times that it was completely faded out. She was completely high, out of her mind, and the charge was possession. Now, the first $51 million that this council gave to the migrants came from the opioid settlement funds. I am here on behalf of the Jones family, on behalf of the 37th Ward, on behalf of Black Chicago, on behalf of the entire city, to ask you all to vote no and put that money back in the opioid settlement fund. We need that money in my neighborhood. We need that on my block. That woman should not be in Cook County Jail because she's grieving over a random act of violence that caused her to lose her child in front of her face, when the city of Chicago has millions of dollars to give to people who ain't paid a dime to the taxpayers.
Let's go.
She's been in my building for 52 years. We got to pay some more taxes. The Jones family has been in their building for 45 years, paying taxes every year on time. So I'm asking y'all to use our tax money for our people. We need it. We got people leaning. We got people rocking. We got overdosing. We got pass out lines. You live on the west side, Mayor Johnson. You know exactly what I'm talking about. We need the money for us. We need opioid treatment on the west side of Chicago. We are the headquarters of the cartel, and everybody in here knows it. They selling more drugs than the law can allow. Y'all giving money back to them because they traffic those people up here. So we paying them going and coming. Absolutely not. We pay too much. It costs too much money to live in this city. Help Wanda Jones. Help every other grieving mother who feels like she has to go get high to get over the loss of her child. This is a woman who lives in that house. She still sleeps in that living room where her daughter passed out and bled to death. So I'm asking y'all to say no, put these people on the back burner and put the money back in the opioid fund. We need that money. Thank y'all.
Hey, my God. What you got going on?
Oh, shit, I'm fucking tired from work.
How was your day at work?
Stressful. I got to work with a bunch of fucking incompetent idiots.
Let's go.
Honestly, I did.
You ready for the shenanigans and the bullshit?
I see they're all out there. Nobody's over here anymore.
Yeah, they got mad. Baby, they been, we got the Cook County Sheriffs.
Oh, yeah, I saw
We got the state police. We got all hands on deck. The helicopter finally came down. They probably went to go regas. The people been attacking them, talking about you treating us like cattle. You trying to put us in spots. We want to get to ICE, and the police was like, well, they can't do that. So they started attacking their ass. They started taking them down left to right.
Yeah, I know. This is going to end in a riot.
Right. It did. ICE bought out the truck. They said, fuck that. They bought out that black truck again.
You know they have a sniper on the roof.
Yeah. It's been a show since this morning. They cracked it up early this morning. And the people was like, y'all ain't on outside. I'm like, I told y'all that. They using y'all and they playing with y'all and trying to play nice to get y'all to vote their way in November if they still gonna have this election. Because it seems like they finna kick off a war. So Chicago, that's what's going on. They try to keep y'all in good grace, and then they showing y'all that they finna play in y'all face, and a lot of people caught on, so it went in an uproar. They started attacking Broadview police. The lady when I came here, she like, I'm sorry. She was like, I didn't mean to cause so much discomfort, but she was like, these some unruly people, and they just out here being very violent. So we gotta cut down the area. They stopped people right here. You couldn't come past the expressway. They cut down the streets over there. Only way I got in here, I lied to say I gotta go to work, and I use this business as the place I had to get to. I got my ass in here and I sat still and ain't moved. I'm like, y'all running an absolute motherfucking muck. But yeah, they attacking anybody. They say anybody can get it. So you know the state police put on a riot gear. Yeah, they just went full force.
I saw that video. I saw them in the riot gear.
Right.
I kept thinking, this is what we're all really getting to. I said, this is sad.
And they gonna make it I told them. And that's why I said it's really gonna turn into a race war. It's really finna get violent. Then a lady that worked for the government out here, she came down here and said her husband said that certain people is getting paid, but they ain't getting paid as much. Because I'm like, what they getting paid to risk their freedom in their life? She said you get $300 for making some noise, and you get $500 if you get arrested. I said that's what they said the price of them tickets is. And I was like, but the more and more crimes you rack up, you know Trump said he putting you on his hit list when he get done with all this. And then she was like, well, yeah, they done because they really taking that little Trump change. And she was like, but it depends on what type of charge you catch. Because if you assaulting these officers, she was like, they ain't going to treat it as if it was ICE because they want to play it there against ICE. Assaulting one of them can get you felonies. So the charge can come out a whole lot more. And I was like, oh, wow, this is too much. And then she's like, you gonna get out? I said, hell no. What the hell? I'm not finna get sprayed. I'm not finna get rioted. I said, I'm just here to record. So that means all the dumb shit, I let it stay where it's at and I watch from a distance.
I know, but here's the thing is that this is going to turn into a huge race where it's going to be cops versus us and ICE versus us too. That's how this is.
But I told you, I think this is what they wanted.
It's
and they fed into it.
Yeah, it's going to go this way. It's going to get bad. Here's the thing is, it's going to get bad. People are going to end up dying.
That's what they said. That's what I was telling you. Because Trump already gave the order. If they feel like they can attack you, go ahead. And he told them they got the right, and he'll stand behind to make sure they don't be prosecuted. He told them shoot.
Who?
Trump.
A real gun?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Why you think that dude was walking around here with his AR and they kept questioning him why you got a real gun? Like, I say y'all lucky because Trump is telling them if they set it off, He's sending in the National Guards and the Army to enforce them and ride with them, and he already done snatched the FBI. You think Trump ain't gonna back them, and he went public telling them this? Like, but they don't want to do it because they see us as civilians. That's why I told y'all stop attacking ICE. They say please, they say thank you. All they actually do is respect the rules and not try to threaten them and stuff like that. I'm like, y'all don't want to be threatened. I'm like, just let them do them. Y'all do y'all.
I haven't been no, I've been threatened by 3 ICE officers, but I've also never threatened them. And I just laugh at them all the time.
So what did you get threatened for? Because I seen when you got hit, like, what was, you see, you was amongst the agitators. Because you wasn't doing that, but I think you was in the group. Like, stay away from the group. The group at this point, like, y'all getting innocent people that's coming to drop off meds and bring stuff for their family pop because y'all won't let them conduct their business because y'all want to record them and be nosy.
Well, so I don't record.
Not you.
No, I'm never on my phone.
You know you're a post office man. You got to keep your record clear. But go ahead.
They have them come over to this side. So when we were all protesting over here, was it okay? No, it was not. But where they're at now, protesting and all that,
right?
And just like I said, like, yeah, this is the tip of the iceberg,
right?
Because you know what I saw when it was in South Shore, this one girl went live. She went public with that, and she even had said, what, she was black, and she goes, they fucking arrested my ass too. I said,
yeah.
Why? I said, what the fuck? She goes, they arresting anybody they fucking please. I said, this is a race. I was like, this is a race war that we are playing, and it's not going to end.
But I kept saying that people didn't believe me. They want to call me Megan, call me Ice. No, I actually speak with logic because we done watched the way they lead y'all down the path, and half of y'all don't think for y'all self. You got people telling y'all how to think and how to move to the point where y'all out here turning on each other. Like, yeah, no.
The one guy Benji turned on. He turned on us, and that was a big.
Who is Benji? Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, the one.
The Ben.
Yeah,
I call him Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, he turned on everybody.
Right.
He said, "Oh, the fucking white people." Blah blah. I said, "No." I said, "You can't be throwing that shit in there." I said, "No." I said, "We all been here since day one. Doesn't matter the color of your skin. Doesn't matter the language you speak. We all been here." And I said, "His dumb ass showed up. He ain't over here at all. He ain't on that side. He ain't nowhere to be fucking found."
And what about the other one? Because I don't like that Cuban, whatever the fuck, mixed with all them nationalities. Like, if you don't get your weird ass away from me, and then he gonna say I couldn't be a snitch because he came up speaking to me and he was all cheering, smiling from ear to ear. And I'm like, I don't fuck with you. And he was like, you know you want to talk to me. I say, nigga, fuck you. And then he was like, what I do? I say, when they lied and you seen that officer came up and had me holding my steering wheel because they said I was waving a gun, you was sitting here trying to get it on film. So all I asked you was I waving a gun on you? Right. And he say, nah, I'm not a snitch. I can't do nothing. You ain't snitching, but tell a motherfucking truth, because if it was you, I would have spoke up and even ran my footage back. So that pissed me off. So I told him, I'm not here to talk to y'all. If you ain't one of the ones I've been speaking to, don't address me because I don't fuck with you like that.
Because that was the guy when you flung open your door and you were going to get out, and that's when he was like backing up. I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, my guy? Like, stop.
Yeah, because he told me to get out like I was scared to step out, so I opened the door, was finna put on my shoes and get out. Like, what you gonna do to me, nigga? Like, I really want to see what you think you gonna do to me, because we gonna set some shit up, and then I start flashing the light in my windshield like, no, stand down. Because they're like, ain't nobody finna touch you while you out here. Then they really got mad at that. And then ICE protected, you was out here when they protected the vehicle. When they came down and stormed them, they were like, yeah, she's straight. She good. We gonna clear the street and let her exit safely.
Yeah. Can I bum a cigarette? I'm gonna walk.
Sure, it's in the door.
I'm half blind. I'm so tired today, dude. I gotta be at work at 8 a.m. tomorrow, so I'll be here till what, 11?
Yeah, because I said I'm gonna have to figure out my schedule, because I'm finna start back going to do some little work, and then I just come out here when I got spare time.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah,
you good? You need light?
No, I got
okay.
One,
yeah, so I was like, I'm not dealing with these people. I don't want no water from y'all. I don't want no conversation. You and a couple of others I speak to, but all the ones I think on bullshit, stay away from me. I don't have time for the shit y'all own, and this shit is unfounded.
From them too.
Right.
It's very frustrating to deal with. Just like, and this is where I kind of just, I mean, do I support what they're doing? No, absolutely not. But at the ending of the day, this is going to turn into the riot of 2020.
Right.
And here's the thing, is because I talked to my brother today, And I brought this situation up. I said, what are you looking at?
A war to stop election in 2026?
My brother had told me that this is going to end badly. He's on call, him and the jump out guys, and their SWAT team.
Right.
And even as he goes, the fucking sheriff is out here. They don't fucking play around.
Right.
They are. You want to fuck around and find out.
But look,
you gonna fucking find
I
out.
talked to one of the National Guards. They here.
They're from Texas.
Yeah, but no, the National Guards are here. They said they here. They been here when they came in. I said I seen y'all come in because we was sitting there when Trump said y'all was coming. He said they been sitting here since then. That's why they locked down the base when these people were trying to gain access, like they tried to gain access to ICE, and they went on the news saying that they wouldn't let them in. He said we here. We waiting for it to kick to that point, and then we just gonna force to the streets.
Here's the thing is they're gonna burn all those cars in the back once it gets to it. And will I be one of those people? I'm asking.
I'm gonna say stay away, stay out the way.
Here's the thing is,
because I think some of them are already enraged and anger, and they have nothing to lose. Like, who was that told me one of these dudes walked up and I was on live. He said, I just wanted to tell ICE to just go ahead and take me out because I had nothing to live for. I say, what? Like, baby, you don't need to be out here if you want to commit suicide. Like, yeah, no, we're not doing that.
The best way to get them is when they out on the street. I saw people doing that today, but oh my God, I can't believe that. I'm gonna ignore him because I can't fucking deal with it.
Who?
The guy in that one truck up there, he's been over here a lot.
Only one I like is you and the man that be on the little wheel thing. He cool too. He say, I just be playing. I ain't trying to get in trouble. I ain't trying to get shot. I just want to play. And I was like, man, how old are you? He said he's 27. I said, I get it.
Same here.
Right. I get it.
So, okay, so you remember Saturday when I was kind of coming back in the middle after that tall, or no, that was later on. Those officers, you saw that one bolting down looking for me. That's why I hopped in my car. I flew that way. I went to go hide. I'm like, y'all are looking for me, but I'm like, y'all can't fucking find me. And I was like, I'm staying very low. Very low. And that was it. But this is going to get bad. It's going to be that 2020 riots where they do burn. They're not going to burn the building. No. But the one radical group is Antifa. There's a guy, his sons got arrested by them for guns.
Right.
He's coming up here with a few of his friends. They're radical.
And a lot of makers said that they coming after they seen what happened to Sean. And I was like, oh, wow, this finna be a whole shit show. And that's why I say, I found my little spot. You done found the little spot I'm in. And when you won't looking for me, then I'll be over here.
Because that fence, that's going to go down. State troopers going to be outnumbered. State police, Cook
County sheriffs. But it really ain't going to be outnumbered. It's going to be a matter of moments. How fast is it going to take National Guards to get from that area to all the way over here? That's what it's going to end up being.
They're not close, but when they start coming in,
they going to come in. And people going to move out they goddamn ways because them tanks, I wouldn't dare let them tanks hit my motherfucking vehicle. They worse than an 18-wheeler.
They come in tanks. They'll come in Humvees. But
I think they're going to bring the tanks too.
I don't think they will. You would see them on the freight train over here, but they ain't brought them in yet.
If it get as bad as I'm thinking and knowing it is, them tanks going to come. Because them tanks going to clear the way for all the people that you think you want to go up to. And then I would hate to see Army come in. Like, y'all people want to go. Like Trump said in his speech, we finna use Chicago as practice ground. This is going to be target practice. We going to see if our work and training really worked out. And people was like, he really said that. And I played the speech over and over again. And I like, oh, this finna be bad. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep my distance.
Everybody, when that shit kicks off, everybody from the Austin neighborhood, all them gangbangers, they gonna be flying up over here strapped and be like, fuck you mean, bitch?
It was people making posters on Twitch telling Trump wherever to go to. They say go to Little Village, go to Cicero. They was telling them all where to go. They was like, yeah, hit these areas. And that's why I say some of these people, because I went over there and talked to one of my friends in Cicero. He said we ain't supporting this shit. He said we been here, we been doing us. We stay out the way. He said we get in trouble, we get in trouble. But he said we ain't gonna go where everybody else getting in trouble and put bullseyes on our back, because they like they gonna fuck around and make them want to clear everybody. And they was like, they tried to talk to the people, but the people don't want to listen and telling them they against them. They was like, no, it's a smarter way. And I said, that's the same thing I'm seeing. You finna fuck it up for the people that they ain't even thinking about, because now they gonna think all y'all a threat.
Yeah. But I mean, they probably got my face. But here's the thing: is I'm moving around too much. Like I ain't at home as much. I ain't doing shit. Like I ain't doing nothing like that.
One lady said the black lady, she called me a little while ago and said she was on her way. I guess she changed her mind and got scared. Because some of the bloggers was like, girl, what's going on? You ain't going live. I said, I'm sitting here, but I ain't going live because when the sun up, my devices keep overheating. I ain't going to sit here and fry one of my phones and then y'all ain't going to pay for it. I was like, yeah, nah, I'm not going to do that. So I say, I'm sitting here keeping a safe distance. I was like, if y'all want to come, I'm sitting in this parking lot, told them name of the business. And I say, because people was in my live telling me, you missing all the action. Get out and go to 26th Street. I said, if y'all want me to walk to 26th Street where they sitting here locking these people up and these people attacking everything in they goddamn pants, y'all better make it make sense and pay me. I put on my gym shoes and stuff. I say I'm dressed so I won't build up a sweat. I'll walk it out if y'all pay me and make it make sense. But if it ain't making no sense, I'ma sit right here and y'all just better watch the ICE people come in and out and watch traffic, because I ain't going over there in the middle of the crime scene and they over there talking about these people riding the police. Babe, don't you know, if you do the wrong shit to the police and y'all got weapons like knives and shit I don't think the police officers gonna risk it. I think they will shoot, like the police been shooting people. Let's be clear. They're talking about charge ICE. What you gonna do? What y'all gonna say? Police brutality? Because Trump told the police they could fight back as well.
Well, the sheriff won't pull their guns on anybody.
Shit, them people over there with the riot gears and stuff, baby, they got some good shit on them. Because I pulled up in there and I was like, well, ICE normally say I don't bother nobody, so they let me get close. And they said, no, because it depends on which way it flow. We're going to have to go full force. And they was like, we don't want no bystanders in the way because they can't come back here to the gate. And I was like, oh. And then they was like, these people was going on the news talking about, because the news got to stay right there. I'm like, oh, damn, you putting everybody in a little section. Absolutely, baby. They shutting all this shit down.
I'm going to head on over there. I'm going to go see what's up.
Okay, I'll be sitting right here.
All right, well, be safe.
I am, you too. You say this organization, hey, 185, who out there unstable, mental patient? You say LOL, the does gonna run out of ammo quick. Military has as much as they want. Let's go. That's what I said. Like, yeah, no, we gonna sit right here, y'all. We staying out the way. That's why people talk about go. You stupid. That's just like people like go to the gate. Why I'm going to the gate? You think I'm finna get bombed? You think I'm finna get hit with something? Like, absolutely. You don't pay me enough to do this type of commentary. I don't give a damn what amount you put on there. We gonna be safe. We ain't risking our life. We ain't trying to commit suicide. We ain't trying to do none of that shit. So we gonna use our common sense. We gonna use our mind. And this certain shit we ain't gonna consider and we ain't gonna go for. Let's keep it very much real. Like, yeah, y'all dumb as hell for content. Like, y'all better hope the helicopters come back out and cover the sky. Like, because that's as good as it's gonna get. I ain't risking not a goddamn thing that I got something to live for. Let's be very clear. But this is what we asked for. And now y'all get to hear it again. It's actually people that's saying they already was slashing tires. It's actually people that's saying that they really ready to set stuff on fire. That's why I say, is this really finna become a situation that's finna be more dangerous? It's finna get real quick in Chicago. Because these people are actually saying, the Antifas or whatever you want to call them, they actually saying that they getting their squad together. They coming through here. They talking about all type of different ways. They finna go back to the old school days that I told you. If you hood, you know. If you want to make it be a blackout, take out the Transformers. transponders that sit up on the light pole, because once you take them out, they got to come and replace them and rebuild them to get the lights back up and going. If you from the hoods and you from the streets, that's why I say you will know how to make it be a blackout that just ain't gonna pop. They can't flip a switch at the light place and make the lights come back on. They gonna have to come out and go up that pole and replace some stuff. So that's gonna give you time to stick and move and do whatever you gotta do, because coming up in the hood, like I done seen them niggas do a lot of shit, fucking around running with them. So we know what it is. We know how they get down. And y'all think this shit ain't gonna get real, and we gonna be somewhere in the cut. And that's why I need a drone, y'all. And I said I was gonna pay for that drone. But I'm just sitting here making sure all bills are paid and making sure we keep gas, we keep food, we keep water, we keep everything we need. So I'm not sitting here trying to buy some shit, because 9 times out of 10, like I told you, what I told y'all, fuck around and we be in Memphis, y'all look up and be like, Room Shaker, where we at? And I be like, we in Memphis filming the National Guards. Like, yeah, we go, if they get to sitting here finna actually take down Chicago, we gonna be the ones that get smart and get out the way. We're going to be one of them that's so educated and got enough street smarts and sense to know, move, get out the way. In my ludicrous voice, we going to get low. We going to go ahead and let them do it. When we come back, we going to be the ones taping whatever was left and whatever still standing. We're going to be counting, hopefully all the bodies be cleared and all that stuff by the time we come back on this territory. Because, baby, these protesters, it sounds like here come the helicopters. These protesters have already gave warning what they finna do and how bad it's going to get. They already said. That's why I say if you're an innocent civilian and you watch my channel, I'm going to give you a heads up that this is the time. I'm going to encourage you. If you got kids, you got loved ones, you ain't willing to risk it all, stay out the way, because there's people coming out here with the intent to do bodily harm and damage. And they say anybody that ain't with them is against them. So you basically part of the problem. So like I said, for the older people, the 87 years old, for the kids and all that stuff, like these adults is really messing it up for y'all. These adults is really willing to crash out. These people are really on a whole nother level with stupidity, and they ain't willing to listen to voice of reason. And now that I know this, and that's why I say I like to be on the scene so I can analyze. I like to be on the scene so I can hear it and see it for myself. And some of these people are getting paid the bare minimums to come do this stuff. Their intention is to get paid $300 to make a lot of fuss and a lot of noise. Their intention is to get paid $500 if you go to jail. And then, like, if you go for a bigger crime, these same people that sent you out, do you think they gonna have your back? And then they so unstable that they're actually turning on each other. They're actually lining each other up. We done seen a couple of people have fights out here to where they actually turned on the man that I call Abraham Lincoln. The one with the beard that was trying to talk to me, and I told him, nigga, I don't mess with you. He turned around and punched Abraham Lincoln in his face and made blood come out his mouth. So these are all the type of stuff that y'all want to be aware of and watch out for. What type of logic? Let me see. Excellent content though far. This far, very wise. We done been bumper attack, poke rear tire, agitated, and some more. Just enough space to hit the U-turn. That's all we need. Okay, but we got enough way because we can go out this way and we can go out that way, because that once they block that street down, they leave it to where only option you got is to hit the expressway. So I'm in a good spot to where we got an escape plan and we can get out. Hold on, let me hurry up and fix y'all vision, because I didn't know y'all vision was looking blurry like that, because I was actually playing my game. But yeah, people being more vocal, how violent they willing to get and how far they willing to go. So I just want y'all to keep a heads up. Why people telling me to go on the scene? Why would I go on the scene and I know what's coming? Why would I go on the scene and I know what they finna do? Why would I want to be out there when I know it might end up to them being used as target practice? Why would I do that? And then, like I said, I went and talked to somebody, just like we supposed to do an interview, but I decided to keep it to myself. But a couple of these people I did give my number to, like I didn't care about them having it. And I got an inside person of the government that's been giving me, letting me know what is going and how the police chief has treating people while they understaffed and stuff in Broadview, and how they been putting it across the scanner. How they been putting it across the scanner that they need all hands on deck. And then by me talking to some of the people over there by the National Guards and having people that's actually in that field, they gave me somebody, and they basically confirmed that they are here. They waiting for it to get to this point, because since people advertised that it was going to happen, people started putting the videos up, tagging Trump name in it and bringing it to Trump attention. And now Trump said he went live and made a public statement. They will use Chicago as target practice. And that's why he made that post. He liked the smell of deportation in the morning. Like, he want to see what y'all gonna get up and do about it. Like, stand up, and we gonna show you how we fight back. So it's very much finna be a USA war, but it's gonna be on USA soil. So it ain't like we fighting up against Russia, China, or the Pakistans or nothing like that. It's actually finna be citizens upon citizens and immigrants and baby, look, Venezuelans and all these other aliens, as y'all would call them. Like, it's finna turn into a whole nother level. And y'all can say room shake attracted every step of the way for y'all. Hold on, I gotta put y'all on charger. You can say got to have that escape route facts 100. Yeah. And then, see, this is another thing I'm paying attention to. Because I'm sure at ICE, hold on. I'm sure ICE like, okay, she out here somewhere. We know she on the scene. A couple of them subscribe to me. But I know they're going to be sitting here like, damn. Because now when they come through full force, like I said, they done made ICE bring out that black truck. And you know when ICE bring out that black truck, they ain't playing. Y'all know, oh look, here come the lights. Here come the lights. So you can tell it's going down on 25th Street. So 9 times out of 10, let me see, what is it? Oh, damn, I couldn't even see what kind of car that was. I'll probably catch it when it turned. Hold on. What is it? Okay, it looked like it's one of the locals. It's like, look like Broadview police. So you get to see all this stuff going down. You say, I wonder who was on those two big bushes. They said the postal guy, he know a lot because his brother's in law enforcement too, and he been keeping him lit. So we always be okay. There go the helicopter. He been exchanging information just like I've been exchanging information with him. Like we all been reaching out to our other allies and people and keeping each other up on game, letting them know what it is and what it ain't. So we've been keeping people highly posted on it, and we be sitting here exchanging information. And since y'all be here and I be recording it, I just let y'all know the details that I got, and as y'all can see, every detail I done gave y'all done turned out to be facts. Like, these people is not playing. It's finna be something serious. Watch the video from this morning. They done called out every available officer in Chicago. Only thing I ain't seen here Broadview yet, and 9 times out of 10 they might be standoffish, is the Chicago police. We seen the Cook County sheriffs, we seen the FBI, we seen the ATF, we ain't seen the drug force unit come out here either yet with they SWATs and they vehicles, but we seeing everybody else come out. So they trying to prevent it. Like when ICE first asked y'all for assistance, y'all should assist them then, so it would let them know y'all ain't finna do this. But now y'all waited to the last minute and y'all don't want Trump to send the National Guards and the Army, so now y'all trying to aid and assist, but it's too late because now they said y'all playing in our face. They caught on. They brains kicking in. You said you on our side. You said you ain't intervening, but you out here enforcing the rules and the laws of the land, which side you on. And now they say you up for grabs too. We'll attack you too. So now they seeing, they're like, this ain't peaceful. Absolutely not. So when you was lying talking about it was peaceful, now you seeing you dealing with a bunch of illegal, zombified, mummified, I don't know what to call these people. Like, these people is on go. They really on go. It ain't no backup. It ain't no, could we go to the protocol? Could we take the chain of man? It's like we on it. We on demon time. Like, let's get it. So yeah, I'm like, oh wow. So yeah, you about have to set some of these hooligans on fire. You about have to. Then they letting it be known that they ain't got no reason to live. They want them to take them out. Okay, we got 2 helicopters in the sky. Helicopters been flying all day, so they probably had to regroup, go get some gas, and come back out to the scene. We seeing police cars flying in just so we can see. ICE look dark back there. If y'all look straight ahead, There's icing back there in the cut. They look dark back there because on 25th Street is going down. It was a lady said she was on her way. I guess she changed her mind. But 9 times out of 10, if she didn't get in before the helicopters and all these lights start flying through, she ain't going to be able to get in. We see the news trucks and stuff pulling back up, so they finna get a piece of the pie and start spinning their narratives and telling y'all what's going down. So it's going down in Broadview, Illinois. The suburbs ain't suburban right now, and the suburbs ain't got no peace, and this is what they was afraid of. You say that vehicle was all armor, looked like a damn tank riding. Let's go. You say Border Patrol. Oh, yeah, we got them too. Had me shook. I ain't going over. Oh, even lie. Let's go. Let's go. So it's a lot. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. That's why I say, man, look. Man, look. And then I was like, you see, so like, dude told me get out my car. Like, I was scared to get out. I opened up the door. Like, what we doing? Like, nigga, let me show you something. Let me show you something real quick. I'ma step out his car and I want you to touch me. And I'ma let it rip with the stendo clip. It ain't got a switch, but baby, trust me, that D40 keep it popping right. It ain't gonna jam or none of that. It's just gonna let it, it's just gonna go ahead and keep ringing. Let freedom ring. Peace be still. Like, I'm not allowed. Look, I was raised that a nigga ain't supposed to put his hands on me. I don't care if you playing, you mad, you better not choke me. You better not do nothing in a harmful manner that I disagree with. Or I was taught to handle you accordingly. Like, you think women ain't supposed to stab you if they care about you, baby. I don't want to stab you. Like, I don't even want to have to get that close up on you. I want to go ahead and keep the distance. I want to shoot you. You come at me after you threaten me, making me think that you want to do something to me, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to let it rip. I don't care if I love you. I'm going to choose me over you. Like, yeah, no. That's why I got the right to bear arms. I'm going to shoot. Like, I don't care if you man or female. I'm going to shoot. I ain't got to throw no hands. You ain't going to discipline me over my mouth. Like, stop dealing with me. If you don't like me, stop dealing with me. But don't think you going to chastise me, and I'm going to let you. Like, that ain't going to happen. My daddy said he ain't never put his hands on me, so I ain't never supposed to let nobody else put hands on me. So yes, I got the right to bear arms. I got the right to shoot. And I'm going to disregard the fact that you human and you a citizen and you got life. I don't give a damn about none of that. You will bleed out like cattle in the middle of the night. You would think you went to a butcher shop when I get through. And I'm aiming. If you push me to that point, I'm not shooting you in your legs to disarm you, your arm to make you drop the weapon. I'm shooting you dead in your face. Your family gonna grieve you for the rest of their life because they ain't gonna never be able to open the casket and say goodbye. They gonna have to remember you when whoever view that body gonna be traumatized from seeing all them holes in your face like Swiss cheese. Like, yeah, no, don't put your hands on nobody. Leave people the hell alone when they tell you go on about your business. Just go on yonder, go back over there. Stop meddling. Yeah, no. You say that is the way to practice social distance. Keep the space with the peace. I'll try to tell you. Like, cause these people spray mace, they'll spray they'll spray mace. They spraying now. A lot of people toting bear sprays. Now a lot of people actually sitting here doing all type of stuff. Like I said, I know some people that's I might ask some of my friends. So it's time for me to start interviewing them. Like, they'll throw bleach in your face while they fighting. So will, and they know bleach can blind you. Like, they really do. Like, you got to be careful. Like, it came up to be dangerous time coming up here, so you start knowing how to maneuver in the street. Like, people will fight you with they combination lock wrapped around their fingers. They brass knuckles. They got the knives. And I got a couple of them. I just don't carry them no more, but I got one in here. I got a box cutter. I got a scalpel. And the scalpel is illegal to have. I got an ice pick, because once I stick you with that a couple of times, baby, you ain't going to have to worry. But see, all that is stuff you got to get up on them to use. That's like a spare moment. Like if you open your car at the club or you pulling up and somebody think they got you off guard because you might be drunk or tipsy and they try to snatch you up out the car. That's something you can instantly start grabbing. If you can't get to your pieces, just start jabbing and sticking with. But yeah, other than that, the weapon of choice is going to be the gun. Yeah, the weapon of choice is going to be the gun because it's going to keep that distance. But if they get up on you and you have no other choice, go for all the major arteries. Just get the poking, and get that knife with the grooves in it. So once you stick them and you pull it back, every time you do it, it's gonna pull some stuff out. And hopefully you grab some in Texas while you in there. Make sure you go deep. And then sit you a knife outside in the dirt and put it in between some bricks and stuff so it can start setting up gangrene. But make sure you become one. Have you some gloves all the time. Make sure you be keeping yourself comfortable. And make sure that you don't mess around and a weapon you set from somebody else, you end up hurting yourself with it, or they get it out your hand and use it on you because you froze or you got scared. If you scared, don't have no weapon. Because 9 times out of 10, you're going to be afraid to use it, and they could turn around and get you with your own. Now, that's the worst of scenarios. They get it and use it against you. So, yeah, if you're going to do it, you're going to have to really be able to shut your heart down and just let your mind go to work. Create an art piece. Absolutely. So yeah, these people, they want to set these business. And then look at this. This is an industrial drive. Ain't nothing but warehouses and businesses over here. It's houses on the other side on 25th Street. But look at the fact that they willing to set fire. So the fact that they bragging about they finna start burning stuff in their path. Like, look at all the money. You think you put money behind the immigrants. Look at all the money it's going to take y'all to rebuild this shit. Y'all pray for Chicago. Anybody that's hard in the right place and they praying for the right thing, please pray for Chicago, Broadview, all surrounding areas. Because it look like, and if it started here, just imagine what it's going to do everywhere else. It already done went violent in Utah. It already done went violent in Texas. It already went violent, so y'all should see what it's coming to. And then New York on the list, Detroit on the list, St. Louis on the list. You got a lot of places that's on the list, and you got people that's willing to travel to instigate it and get it to the point they want it to be. I really feel like they gonna stop the November election, but they also gonna come for that 2026 election too to stop it. So then it's gonna be Trump. Because everybody pushing it's going to be Trump until 2028. If it ain't an election in 2026, I'm like, well, if it ain't an election, can't y'all just slow it down and revisit it and come back? And they said no. If it's a war, what happens is they miss the election. And after they miss the election, they say the only thing they do about the election they miss is running again when the time come again. So that means if you skip 2026, Trump going to be in office until 2028. Let that sink in. And that brings you back to what Trump said. Hold on, let me get the fast charger for y'all. So that means that y'all gotta look at the fact that Trump said he wanna be in office until he can't be in office no more. He trying to make it so he be the last president. Now, if y'all let him pull that shit off, just imagine whoever come behind him gonna try to keep it rolling. So basically, we're gonna have some people coming in the White House that's gonna stay in the White House until they die. Because you got people that already, and then he finna put a ballroom in the White House. I'm like, what the hell we need a ballroom in the White House for? But he said so people can dance in it. They said that's crazy because after he put that ballroom in there, whoever come after his term, they gonna be in there for the ballroom as well. So here we go. We here, y'all. You see, ain't none of these people in these barriers. So y'all waste y'all time getting this concrete, setting it up, thinking y'all making a subscriber safe. I'm at the protester safe, and the protesters showing y'all that they ain't on that type of time. They want to run amok and be on demon times. So ain't nobody safe. Not even the police that was sitting out here crying and whining and saying that they was being mistreated and abused. Now you liable. Trump is trolling about a third term. I don't care if he trolling or not, because shit, if they don't be able to vote, it ain't so much of a trolling mood if you can sit here and influence it to come true. It's a race war going on. You hear how these Mexicans talking that they the dominant race? And then the fact that they triggering this, that's making them want to round up everybody that's over here, illegal immigrants, all aliens. They going after Africans, they going after the Jamaicans, they going after the Pakistan, they going after the Israelites, they going about anybody that they feel gonna form a team to rise against them. Hey, Mr. Hater, how you doing? So I'm just saying, pay attention. Stop thinking so short term, think long term. Go by understanding and what you see going on. Go by what you actually see them out here putting up with and what they doing. Pay attention. Here go all the agitators creeping in. Why y'all hiding what they put? Broadview, Maywood, and Bellwood is black people town, and I see no blacks there. I saw more than gas stations last week. Bye. Why you? Never mind, I ain't gonna even question you. I saw more than gas stations last week. Like, let's go. Dr. Soapy, somebody must have pissed you off today, because none of you say, Room Shaker, I don't like timing out, but you timing out today. I wasn't offended by the comment they put just to let you know, but I'm going to let you do what you do. I don't question my mods. I feel like y'all might be feeling some type of way. Go ahead and do what you do. But, yeah. They saw more than gas station last week. Absolutely. You're going to see more than that. Catch the news. You see the helicopters out. You see the news team. That's the news team right there. Don't you say, oh, you can't see the sign. I'm sorry. I got y'all turned sideways. Hold on. Let me go ahead and fix that view for y'all so y'all can see. Okay. If I focus the camera, y'all will see better. Okay. Yeah, meteor standing zone. They put a meteor standing zone up too, so people can actually stand here and see. And Beverly said she was coming in. I think she done waited too late by me seeing all these lights. 9 times out of 10, people already done left, or they done bombard the streets, because they normally block it down from Roosevelt all the way down to the thing. Welcome all. Let's go. Salute the mods on the job. Absolutely. Well, if you want to see more than that, I'm sure. Well, a lot of other streamers said they ain't coming out here because it's too dangerous. But if you want to see more than that, baby, catch the news or catch some of them people on the scenes. Because it was some of them taking pictures of me. Like, I ain't got a mask. I ain't got on army fatigue. I ain't got on none of that stuff. But hey, smile for the camera, girl. Like, for real, for real. Right, and tread lightly. Welcome to the hell. Hit the likes if you will. And share the content if you please. Keep you in the know. Let's go. Absolutely, because I'm talking to people from agencies. I'm talking to the people. I'm politicking right now. I'm talking to different people from different branches of the government, and they keeping me very much informed on everything going around me, who all involved, who waiting to get some of the action. Like, a lot of people said they want to come out and get them some. Like, they really come on in here like, let me turn the signal off. They really want to be a part of this. So hey, it is what it is. Let me go ahead and focus y'all another way so y'all can see the ICE skates. ICE has been very busy. We had an ambulance going in. So 9 times out of 10, somebody got injured because the ambulance went up in there, y'all. Hey, Blended Hill, and we done with the politics talk. So I went back to the content because it's getting active. So I just refreshed and came back to the content of everything going on the scene. I feel sorry for what's gonna come of this. And I'm just letting everybody know that if he put you on his hit list, you might as well get ready because these people say they coming. Like, I'm talking about these illegals and these other people that want to fight the government. Now that's weird that they would even start them to thinking that they can go up against them. But I guess it was to get it to the point they needed it. That's why I say I'm not easily influenced. For the weak-minded people, I feel sorry for you. You sacrificing yourself for people that ain't gonna even sacrifice for you. What they gonna do is turn you into a storyline. You gonna be the next pitch on whatever they got going on, and then they gonna do all type of weird stuff in the sake of your name. Pay attention to all the people that have sacrificed themselves one way or the other for this damn cause, and it ain't benefiting them none. It ain't getting your family rich. It's just making your family have to grieve. Like, it ain't all about, you say, I've been listening. You know, if they ain't right, they out, especially against you. Room Shaker, keep you in the know. Let's go. I went and ate, talked to the kids, and came back down to the lab. Let's go. A busy woman, always on the go. Work, 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 work. Who said Rihanna? Work, 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 work. Like, for real, for real. I can't wait. Like, I'm trying to get as many lives as I can with y'all now. Because 9 times out of 10, once I start working, I might not have time to push as many lives. And that's why I'm trying to go ahead and fill up the stage now. Because these YouTube checks ain't going to be hitting on nothing. Because I ain't going to push the lives like I normally do. I probably come out with the show recaps and reviews for you guys. But it's enough stuff. I did load the channel up with enough stuff that y'all will have something to watch. So I did what I can. It's enough content on here. It's enough long videos to make up for the time I'm gonna be absent, so I could get revenue from y'all rewatching the videos if y'all missed the live or the live was too long. Y'all wanted something to get through y'all work day. Y'all actually get to go back, break it down, and analyze it. So I did my civic duty, and that's as good as it's gonna get. For real, for real. Because when it's time, we're going to go ahead and let it get nasty. We're going to let them do what they want to do. When they start burning stuff and polluting the air, we ain't going to be out here. I do want y'all to know that they got snipers on the roof. Y'all just heard the poster man saying it too. And then his brother is part of the force team. And he said that they on standby to come out. So we got the National Guards on standby. We got Army people on standby. We got a lot of people waiting to get a piece of this action by default. Or because they have no other option. They got to follow the orders that's handed down to them. So when it gets to getting like that, all we can say is that we can just sit here and hope and pray that people come out on the other side. And I'm sorry that the government pushed it to come out like that. Right. So we have been interviewing a lot of people. We do got some government people that's attached to us and want to keep up and let us know things. So y'all get firsthand of what's finna happen. And now y'all see that it wasn't just hot air or us making up stuff. Y'all actually see what Chicago been going to. And you know it's bad for a lot of people not to believe in Trump, but they feel like Trump was the last resort. And that's why I say y'all ain't gonna see half of Chicago backing the againstment of ICE, because a lot of us actually did ask them to come in and do exactly what they doing. We actually did ask for this. So we can't do nothing but just sit here and see where it go and cover it. We asked for it. So I don't feel no type of way about ICE being here. I applaud ICE. Trump gave the command and they doing exactly what they supposed to be doing. But I hope, just like they willing to sacrifice their lives, I hope ICE be able to go back see their family members, make sure they family members straight. Because even though Trump gave them permission to shoot, they ain't shoot. So I do respect that fact. They ain't started shooting yet. But a part of me do hope it get greater later. I hope it get greater because this is kind of overwhelming to watch. I kind of feel sorry for the people that feel like it was no ways around it. They couldn't do better things. I feel sorry for the ones that felt like they was going to try to protect them until they couldn't protect them no more. I feel sorry. Like, I don't know what else to say. I know all the ones that seeing what's going on, the prayer warriors, I know they praying. I know they knees tied. I know they probably overwhelmed with the thought of it all. Like this, some of the stuff I hear them, and I actually listen to them. They say they didn't see this coming, but they kind of knew with it getting out of hand the way it was, that sooner or later we was gonna get to this point. And this is exactly what they was trying to hope wouldn't happen, but they knew it was. So they had to be realistic on that note about it. And now that we here, ain't nothing we could do to turn back the hands of times. Yeah. But I see ICE with I do see guards inside the gate. I see ICE with their lights on, but I don't see them out here, so that's a good thing. And I might try to see if I can get y'all a little closer, but I'm thinking it's best to stay where I'm at. Because I can, since we don't even want back here, I can get y'all a little bit closer, but I kind of feel like it's good for us to stay right here. You say, baby, this overwhelms you say this overwhelming after all these years on this earth and we still can't get it right. What about damn babies? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Because I think deep down in a lot of our heart, we wish this could have been avoided. We didn't want it to come to this. We wish it didn't have to, but it's too late. We here. So ain't no need of us thinking shoulda, wouldas, couldas, and hoping for it not to be what we see is going to be. I wonder where all the psychics that normally call and try to tell people what's gonna come. Like this would have been the perfect time for a freak show. Like I don't pay me no attention. Like this would have been the perfect time for all them people to pop out and say they knew what was gonna happen and all this other stuff. Like this would have been the perfect time for all them people to pop out here and start just running them up. Like for real, for real. But I guess we got enough people out here running amok to where we don't need that many more out here. Yeah, there go the helicopters. They coming in strong. There go one helicopter. Let's go. Okay, the people on the prowl, they on the move. Other than that, what y'all been doing today? What's been on y'all, man? How y'all been feeling? Take our man off this stuff for a while. This stuff can be overwhelming and it can actually be draining at the same time, if you want to be honest. Yeah, because a lot of ICE people in the streets. Let me see if I can zoom y'all in a little bit more. Get the lights out y'all face. See, it don't hit the same like if we was close up there. Because y'all can see the gate, but y'all can't see in the gate. But I can see in the gate. They standing right there in front of the gate. I guess we'll know when they get ready to come out when we see lights, because it look like they getting the truck ready. Oh no, they got a vehicle that's getting ready to go out. Okay. Because y'all know it get real once that black truck come up out that back. I'm finna see if I can get us a little bit closer, y'all. For real. But I'm kind of debating if I want to stay where I'm at. We ain't going up out of this little loop right here. Oh, let me turn the lights on. Oh, okay, there go other people. Come on up off the sidewalk, because we've been sitting up on the sidewalk. Oh yeah, they done start blocking, so they say protest area, stay off street. Okay. See, this is the sign that they put up for the protesters. Oh yeah, then I can get y'all a close up on the barricade and stuff as well. So let me turn around. They took taxpayer dollars, y'all. This is the barricades. that they put up for them. Hold on, let me turn y'all around so I could get y'all a quick ride through. And they put a sign to let you know that this is their turf. Now let me turn y'all this way. Let me get y'all. Hold on. Now see, this is their little barricade area. They pushed them to the corner. They gave them all this space right here, and they can't go up to the gate. They not supposed to mess with the gate. They not supposed to sit there and terrorize ICE. They ain't supposed to. Hold on. Let me turn my lights off. They ain't supposed to do nothing to these people. ICE busy. They got a lot of vehicles coming out. And then they put another one on. Hold on. They put another one on the other side. They get them range over there, and they cut off at that gate right there. They block this street with this stuff right here, so you can't drive down there. But they also had to leave an opening for the business. This is the media place. Anybody else? Hold on. Let me zoom y'all out so y'all get a. Okay. This is over there. This is the media space. If you get caught over parking over there, you getting a ticket, and you probably getting told if you ain't there to attend to your vehicle. So I'm just letting y'all know that's a little spot right there. So you know what that gives. And then like I said, this is they little barricade right here. They got a sign up to let you know this is the protest area. Stay off the street. So they can't no longer block traffic. They can't take over the streets. They can't do none of that. They gave them a whole little area that they had to occupy. And then as you can see, ICE got their light on, but they quiet. But they also got sharpshooters and stuff on the roof. The police got sharpshooters and stuff on the roof as well. Like, Chicago is really in full force right now. There y'all go. And then as you see, I said they blocked the streets down to have a handle and control on traffic. So, y'all getting to see what y'all need to see right now. This is the close we're going to get to the action. We ain't getting caught up in a mess. We ain't going out here getting sprayed. We ain't getting shot at. We ain't getting no tire slash. We ain't putting ourselves in harm's way to bring no content to you guys. Like, we just going to do what we do. If I see some noise or some action down there at ICE, I'll go ahead, because I could. Well, ain't nobody back here. Just about to say I could go ahead and sneak up in there, but I'm good where we at. I'm good where we at. Like, we ain't gonna do too much. We gonna stay under their radar and stay out their way. You hear me? Now, sooner or later, they gonna block the entrance to here. They ain't gonna allow cars to come down through here. They gonna push when it get too wild and carried away. They gonna push them back to the highway. And then they gonna come back around in the back and block all this stuff right here. So now, at least right here, y'all get a better view of what's going on and a better understanding. They ain't got the lights on their roof on, so they got the light on at the gate so they can see. Can y'all hear me? Because y'all ain't typing in the chat. Y'all is typing comments. You say stay where you at. You say be respectful to the host. You fancy? Who fancy? Let's go blended healing. What y'all talking about? You say rebranding and inventory is updated. Okay. I put your commercial up the other day. I don't know if you've seen it or not. It's on my channel. I sure did. I put that commercial up the other day. And I put the link in the description so they know how to order. And you say enjoying my mini vacation, did the late fall cleaning, everything smelling of pine and bleach. Let's go. Feel so accomplished. Got more new cutlery and plates. Ooh, let's go. We fancy. Let's go blended healing. Let's go to 185. You fancy. Be respectful to the host or be blocked. Reminder. That got Dr. Soapy on one now, because Dr. Soapy normally come in here. Stay where you at. Okay. You said W. Wow. Wait, hold on. It just skipped. Wow, they really changed it. Yep. They did the whole thing over. Hey, ATL gal. Hey, baby. You say, yes, I hear you. Okay. You say 185 is fancy. The one and only. A click and a view. You did. Thank you. Okay. Now I wonder what the agitators at that think why all the police on the other side, they gonna come in here and show out. Now make ICE open up this gate. But they kind of know to be quiet about it, because if they see the crowd moving, it's gonna be police that swarm down up in here. All the police left up out of here because they seen the protesters. Since they put this barricade up, they seen the protesters went over here, so the protesters now called them out to other areas. And you can see how unorganized this is. So let me update this, because I don't know why y'all froze. I can see y'all on my iPad, but okay, there we go. Hey, TC. I just updated it so the chat on the screen can move as well, so I ain't got to keep looking down. Welcome, TC. Welcome to my live stream, baby. Broadview, yes, this is Broadview, Illinois. This is suburbs area, y'all. Okay, I see ICE got all their vehicles going back in there. Let's go. People are saying there's big shit going on there. I kindly shared this link here. Thank you, baby. It is. The protesters are mad because they gave them cages. They put dividers, concrete boulders up to make them stay in certain areas, and they told them they can no longer be in the streets. They got to stay off behind the barricades that they set up. And these people got mad about it and told them they trying to treat them like cattle. What happened to their First Amendment? And where? Are we with the dart? What you mean? Go to your job. Where your job at? Oh, you know they ride in that place, right? The ICE place. So they probably, if you go to the ICE and you let ICE know and show them your credentials, they probably will open the gate and let you in. You welcome. Hey, you might want to go through this street instead of trying to go where the protesters at. Yeah. He can't even get in to work. They got it blocked off. Just let ICE know that your job is in there. You trying to get to your job. Hey, y'all. We helping out civilians. Blink your lights. Get out and tell him or something. He just sitting there. I wonder, is his job in there or is outside of there? Like, where's your job exactly at? Because we need to know. Oh, there goes somebody at the gate to talk to him. Is he sure his job in there? Because he bagging up. He don't know where his job at. You might have to call your job and tell him you can't get in. Okay, the news truck just left. Oh, no, he probably turned sideways so he could talk to them. Oh, no, because they walked away, so they... He can't even get to his job, baby. I don't know where your job at. You better stop and talk to one of the police. Or they gonna tell you, because they gonna tell you, they gonna redirecting traffic. They'll tell you if you tell them what you're trying to achieve. Okay, we're watching this protester sneaking down there. Oh no, he actually in the barricade. Okay. We watching, we paying attention. Did you make us move back? Did you make us move back? What you mean make y'all move back? Move back where, boo? I ain't make y'all move nowhere. Y'all still up there. I put y'all back in the windshield so y'all can see. Hold on. I'm gonna be careful because I broke my other thing. Well, I ain't broke it, but it done got to loose. And I gotta buy me another, one of them other handles. One of them other phone things. Because rotating it every way, it made it loose. And I think it'll strip this, so I'm just gonna have to buy me another phone holder to go on my vehicle. I should have never moved it, trying to be courtesy and put up all devices and make people comfortable. Because now I gotta replace some stuff, so I'll be replacing it. Don't even worry about it. We were farther up on the road before. Oh, I move y'all closer, boo. I move y'all closer. I moved y'all closer. Now we sitting on Lexington Street, and you can see straight to 25th. At first, y'all was only seeing Beach Street up the street from Ice Age and looking at the gate. But now y'all get to see where the people at on 25th Street causing riots and shit. They ain't at the front side. Y'all remember the other gate where I showed you ICE used to park at before they put the gate up in the old lives? That's where they at now. They penetrating the backside because they got mad that these people put up the barricade and they wouldn't let them antagonize and harass and throw shit at ICE by telling them they couldn't step out the standing area the designated area that they assigned to them. So the people decide to go to where the gate ain't up on the backside where ICE was using them to get in and out. That's what they used to penetrate that. That's what they've been playing in and protesting that. So then they put a barrier up over there, and they got the Cook County sheriffs, the state police, Broadway police, and all them enforcing that barrier they put up over there. And then the protesters start telling them they treating them like cattle, and now they start attacking them. They've been attacking the police and the other officers since this morning, since they can't get to ICE like they want to. They start attacking them. So basically they've been rounding them up and shipping them out. They put on their riot gear, they start locking them up, and they start taking them down. But for the Broadview people that said that they didn't want this stuff in the suburbs and it's tearing up their area and stuff, it really is, because it's been making them hard for them to get to their houses and get to the places they need to get to, because everything is being closed off. Y'all, I ain't doing that. I'm keeping my eye on this suspicious ass protester walking around here taking pictures of all these businesses. Cause my friend in this live just let us know that a lot of the what you call that, Antifa's or whatever they call, they said they finna come through and they finna start burning stuff. So shoot, Chicago might, Broadview, the suburbs might finna have a lot of places set on fire, and that's bad. They really finna start burning these businesses. Now, this is an industrial area. Ain't nothing over here for businesses. So imagine the impact it's finna have. Because when y'all, that's what I said. See, this is why we said that we wanted them to do something. We wanted, because he all up on their property looking in their doors and taking pictures of the business and the windows and stuff. Like, imagine why we said we been wanted this to happen, shut it down, but you saying people got the right to protest, not when they being violent. And now you done let it get out of hand, because it's to the point where they said they going full throttle. They already done start causing damages to property. They already done start tearing up stuff and doing the absolute most. I do want to go down there and tell ICE I miss them. But I'm going to stay right here and just record my little stuff for y'all. But I miss ICE. 85 LOL, 2 more weeks. Put I'm rocking and rolling right now. Took your advice, started partying all month long. Appreciate it. Real talk. Like, oh, wow. They coming in here busting U-turns because they don't know how they going to get up out of here. Trust me, this is a total discomfort to the people that stay in the suburbs. Because eventually, if it gets too bad, they going to set this loop down, and it ain't going to be no way in here, and it ain't going to be no way out of here. Baby, you busted too many U-turns for me. Figure out where you going and go. I want to chastise y'all because I really do miss ICE. Like, this is crazy. Like, damn, be careful. Just make it home back to y'all family. We would have knew this was going to bring all this when we requested that y'all come in and do all this cleaning for us. Man, how could we not support the people we asked for? Like, that's crazy. At least it's news people that's covering the footage, so they actually got an idea and y'all know what's going on. It's late. Did you eat? I ate. I'm not hungry. No, we not eating no more on the site. I done told y'all that. It's no more. Only thing I'm going to allow people to contribute to It's a green detox smoothie and a fruit bowl, and that's all we're gonna be eating. I put myself on a stricter diet since we sat out here and we ate wing stocks and got into eating crackers and stuff. I decided to range it up. We back on smoothies and fruit bowls. After we do a smoothie and fruit bowl, that's all we doing for the rest of the day. Now I said I might like bananas and stuff for like little snack periods and stuff. If I want to munch on some, or some watermelons and cucumbers or something like that, that's decent. But yeah, we finna stop that crackers and that fast food stuff. We ain't finna pick up old habits that we slowed down. So we back on that. So nope, we ate. We went and got a we went and got a peanut butter protein crunch bowl, and went and got a detox green smoothie, and I add extra ginger. That's what I put on the menu for the day. Tomorrow, I might do another detox smoothie, and I might do a bowl of fruits. That's what we're gonna be doing. We're going back to simple. You say, I wonder how that ice center is doing in Florida. That is on swampland and impossible to get to, as I heard. It's doing very good. I've seen them do a tour. It's called Alligator Alcatraz. Alligator Alcatraz. That's what it's called. I seen the walkthrough and the tour of that the other day. I did a live about it with my people. I threw the live away because there was other people content about that whole interview and walkthrough. So yeah, we covered it and then we threw it to the side. Yeah, that's the name of it. I know we covered it. And they so explicit. Like, you go in there, you have no contact with the outside. Your family won't be able to track you. They won't be able to know where you at. They ain't letting nobody bring nothing up there to them. They ain't letting you get no visitors. Next time you get any say so with the outside world, you'll be in wherever they gonna ship you to. So they get you in there and they go ahead and ship you out. And then most people said that they was coming back. They didn't find out when they did that little interview and stuff. They said people didn't find out where they people was until they was already shipped back to Mexico, Ghana, or wherever the hell they came from. Yeah, they shipping them back out, baby. And that's what I said. I'm trying to get y'all content up there because it's going to be a while before I go live. So YouTube, y'all should help. I'm going to do a show recap too, just to give y'all a breath of fresh air. Because YouTube is basically getting back to YouTube. I'm going to be refraining from being on here as much because I'm finna be back sticking and moved, and I need to stay focused and concentrated. So I'm going to be more on my work scenery than I am going to be on pushing the live button. So we ain't going to have that much time to dedicate. And then plus, I got to watch it. Because, yeah, we really ain't supposed to be working. So I just did some independent contract work for people. Then I told that girl, if she don't do something, she forfeit her money, because I gave her enough time to make up for the day she changed her limit. I already was paid. I clearly state I don't do refunds. So whatever you was gonna do, you was supposed to do it. You asked me to give you a little more time because you trying to convince your nigga to go. I did. But once I started working around somebody else's clock, I gave you a upfront notice that I ain't gonna be able to move, and I sent you a statement and you signed off on it that once I start moving for other people, I'll be kind of on a schedule. But all my schedules is my schedules, because I'm not working on overtimes. I'm not working outside of the hours that I pick. And that's it. That's all. And I call the days that I'm going to need off, because they're going to be the days I'm going to be doing my doctor visits. I'm going to be doing my therapy, my physical therapy, and whatever else I need to be. So, yeah, them days that I ain't going to be able to work as much, but I am going to be able to work a little bit. So until I get back to a full body schedule, like, it is what it is. On my days I got down, if I ain't sleeping or spending time with the kids or the so-called nigga, then I'll be on here entertaining y'all. If not, I won't. Like, I'm just going to give y'all a heads up. So don't get to say what room shaker she missing in action. For the members, y'all got a whole list of people on the community wall that y'all can follow, y'all can support, y'all can be in their chat rocking it out. Some of y'all, I see y'all got y'all old choices of where y'all want to go and who y'all want to support. I ain't mad at y'all. I ain't telling y'all where y'all can and can't go. Enjoy yourself. Because I'm going to enjoy me. It be times that I want to be places and I don't share it because I don't want y'all coming over there bothering me like my room shake, I need a lie. Room shake, I need this. Room shake, I need that. Stop being so goddamn demanded. I give y'all what I can and what I can't. I'm not going to worry about. Stop expecting the most from me. Only ones that got a right to demand certain behavior and things from me is my members. Let's be clear. At the end of 6,000, once we already halfway at the 6,000. I won't be giving a giveaway unless I come through and get bless my members with stuff. And I've still been giving away to y'all anyway, because I've been telling y'all to I've been putting a post up for people that I got their cash app. Like, today I feel generous, let me buy you lunch or something, drop your cash app. And it is what it is. I only had one person so far take me up on my offer. We got some new people back there. The gifted membership people, they don't count for them benefits. So just trust me, if you're on the Cash App list, you qualify. If you're on the members list, you qualify. Not a gifted membership, but you bought your membership, you qualify. It's part of the give back program. Y'all qualify for them certain type of benefits. I'm just letting y'all know. Oh, 6K on the way. Tell them about it. Yeah. I'm mad at you. Like, you, ooh. But I understand. I might just swallow my pride and try to get a PayPal, because I'm not going to ask nobody else to send you nothing for your qualifications, because then I don't want nobody trying to tax you. What I got for you is for you. It ain't no you splitting it with nobody or nothing like that. So I'm going to have to figure it out a way that I can sit here and get fundings your way. Or however you tell me you want me to do your benefits, I just do it like that. Like, it is what it is. Now, they know if you ain't part of the news team, you ain't supposed to park right there, or they gonna ticket you. But I guess if the news team ain't out here right now, they might will get away with parking in that little spot, or whatever the case may be, but they really ain't supposed to park there. Keep all the protesters that way so all the officers can stay that way too. And we should be good right here in our little cubby hole, sitting in this exact spot that, we've been sitting in all this time, undisturbed and peace and quiet, watching the blue lights. Sitting at the dock of the bay, watching the tides roll away. Excuse me. Oh, you said you went to eat. Because I just want to say, Blenda Hilly, you asked me what did I eat. What did you eat, baby? Sing it. For real. I damn near want to bump some Sam Cooke. Because a lot of people didn't see this coming. And then y'all notice I seen something that this riot is going up all over the world. This riot is going up all over the world right now. A lot of people are angry. And then I seen some Pakistan people saying free Pakistans and free Israel. And I seen the Israel people saying free Israels. And I'm like, that war ain't got nothing to do with us. I thought we was staying out of this. So why is people bringing it up? Like, it's enough stuff going over here right now that I don't think that we want to be involved with all that other stuff y'all got going on elsewhere. So please be mindful of that. String beans, salt and pepper, shrimps, and rice. That sound good. Then go there and free them. Who? Right. I'm not going nowhere and free none of them because I ain't the one saying it. Like, yeah. But that's my thing. If all these people feel this type of way, why not go home? Because all these people voicing their opinions about free this, free that, do this, do that. But ain't none of them going home to do none of the shit that they sitting here yelling about. Like, we can't take y'all serious. What a time to be alive. I can't wait to see what's next on this bingo card. Bingo Carly. Oh, bingo card. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I ain't even call her back. She said she was coming. She didn't pull up. You think I called? Because 9 times out of 10, she changed her mind because she waited too long and couldn't get in. You can't wait to get late to try to come up in here and think you're going to get access because these protesters have really been running amok since Friday. And I noticed a lot of these barricades and things I was able to get through because these people really think I work for ICE, y'all. Exactly. You want something done? Stop yelling in the streets here. We don't give a damn. So go change it there. 100 America first. Like right. TC. I agree. Well, TNC slots. I agree. What are we supposed to do about it? We ain't, as you see, they don't even want to give us say so about what we want to do and see over here on our own turf. So imagine us trying to fix something over there. Like, baby, just like we worried about our getting our land back and owning our land and helping our land and protecting our land, you should be over there trying to help them do the same shit for the shit you say you stand for. Because over here preaching to us ain't going to help you solve no goals back home. Like, right, that's out of our jurisdiction. And quite frankly, my dear, if don't nobody else tell you, we just don't give a damn. I'm going to be the one to be honest with you. I think that's another thing I consider. Since they said I should run for president, if I was elected president, I think I would actually consider everybody that have ever been denied benefits and told that you didn't qualify and you have always maintained a job and paid your taxes. I would sit here and give you 2 years of free food stamps. Absolutely. I damn sure would. Here she come. I'm gonna talk to her. I want to hear them goddamn people talking about shame on you, shame on you. Let that be a reason. Fight for a cause. This ain't it. I don't know why everybody think I'm the following type. Like I told you what it was when you first called me. Get in here while you can, because if not, you ain't gonna be able to get in. And now that they see that they can't get in, now they trying to get in and they can't. Like, yeah, you were supposed to think smarter, think wiser, think long term. I know they gonna shut this down. I know I don't know my way around here, so I gotta get in. That's why I say you supposed to be able to scope out every area that you gonna be in. Whether you sitting there, you supposed to have a escape route on deck and all that good stuff. Like, yeah, I don't know. Embrace the criminal side of it. You gotta know about your surroundings at all times. What y'all say, have an escape plan or something? Like, yeah. We good, y'all. I'm glad y'all ain't that nosy. Y'all ain't trying to go see all this stuff. Y'all on 23%, so y'all are charging. Hold on, why my Wi-Fi on? Oh, that ain't Wi-Fi. What is that? Hold on. There I go. I cleared the notifications because somebody sent me a message on what's that, Twitch? Oh damn, I was supposed to go live on Twitch, y'all. Hold on. I forgot. Let me go live and show my face. Ooh. No. Don't come on playing no music. Not like that. Oh, hold on. Let me reverse this camera. Wait. Oh, there we go. Okay, there go live. Damn. Where my face go? Let me see where the camera go. Flip camera. Okay, there we go. No, I don't need you to mute microphone live gifts. It says at least 10 more to light it up. Okay. Okay. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, dang it. I dropped y'all. What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? It's your one and only girl at H.L.I.C, the one and only room shaker. And as y'all know, out here in Broadview, Illinois, they got a protest going on. They got the Cook County Sheriffs. Oh, wow. Hold on. Let me get the light on for y'all. Because it's dark. It ain't no light out here. Y'all, I'm still here. There y'all go. What's up, Say? It say invite Say to join. You want to join the live? It's I invite you to join. Yeah, we out here at the ICE Detention Center in Broadview, Illinois. It's some rioting and protesters going on. We got the Cook County Sheriffs. We got the ICE team. We got Broadview Police. We got the state troopers. We got a lot of people out here doing what they do, trying to keep the area safe and making sure they can keep the crowd under control. So we got an absolute lot going on at this time. It's quiet right here because I ain't going no farther than up in here. We sitting right here on the street by ourselves, right here at the ICE Detention Center gates. They put up barricades, as y'all can see, to keep people out and keep the protesters contained so they couldn't make that much noise and cause that many problems. And protesters got mad, so they took it out off Beach Street and they went all the way to 25th Street, causing destruction and mayhem. There's been a lot of people put under arrest. I'm trying to say, is this the Windy City bus or is this yeah, that's the Windy City bus. I was gonna say, is this one of the ICE buses coming in, but that's the Windy City limousine. It say you can now customize the badge and stickers for your fan club, introduce super fans, learn what is and how to become a super fan. Go. Okay, I'll work on that later. I'm not ready to do that now. And then it says add to live goals. Okay, shouts out to them for that. Okay, we seen, okay, ICE has got action, y'all. Let me see, could I turn the camera around so I can direct y'all so y'all can see? Hold on. Let me see. Yeah. Let me flip the camera. Okay, there we go. See, that's the ICE Detention Center down there. This is the barricade. This is a protest area to keep them away from ICE gate so they can't sit here and target ICE, ignore ICE, antagonize ICE, those stuff at ICE. They put one across the street. Hold on. They put one across the street as well. Yeah, so the protesters are mad, so they went to a whole different area. Across the street where you see that car with the brake lights on is the space that they put together, the designated area for the news team. It was police straight ahead, but they gone now. 9 times they gonna be back because they breaking up the crowd and they regaining access to traffic and stuff like that. So it's slowing down. Normally you see a whole bunch of police cars out here, but since they shutting stuff down, they cleaning up the passageways in the streets. Snow White, what it do, baby? So now we're sitting on Lexington and Beach Street. That's where we're sitting at. The protesters got angry because they was boxing them in and wasn't letting them access and do what they wanted to do. So they decided to move the destination where they protest at. Hey, Snow White. Way more, how you doing? So this is what y'all get to see. It's peaceful out here. It's quiet right now. We might slow down on doing these type of and these streams because I will be going back. Okay, y'all, I apologize. That was somebody trying to find me. Yeah. So as y'all can see, the streets opening up. Girl, who you outside looking sexy for? You put on your giddy girl dress and everything.
That's all I wear is my little bitty girl dress.
Let's go.
Girl, I was over there. No wonder I didn't see you. I should have came down.
Hell yeah, because I ain't going over there where they at. I'm staying out the way, baby, because they been locking them folks up and everything because they was fighting them earlier.
They was fighting the Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, they was cutting it. When I tell you cutting the food, cussing, I was like, let me get the fuck. I wouldn't have stood all the way down away from their ass. Well, I'm glad they put the barricades up here.
Yeah, and that's what pissed the people off. That's why they out there. They said they trying to treat them like cattle. So they told her, hell no, they won't go. And they took it to 25th Street, and I'm like, damn. So is y'all gonna take the barricades down there? Because it feel like y'all wasting time and energy. And to keep the National Guards from coming in here, they got all hands on street helping them out now.
And that's what they should have did from the beginning.
Absolutely.
That's what they should have did from the beginning. So why are these people camping out?
I don't know, because they already told them they've been ticketing people. They said that's for the media. They area is right here.
Oh, that's the media
standing. Yeah, they gave everybody a assigned destination.
Really? So where the protesters can be?
Right here inside the barricades. They got to park their car wherever, but their cars can't be parked right there, or they getting a ticket. So it's basically get in where you fit in. You better go park somewhere else and get the walking.
That's what the mayor should have did it from the beginning.
Right.
Her and the governor, all of them want to play hardball. So apparently Trump must have gave that federal warning. We finna put him on active duty and bring him on.
They found out that order was sent in. He sent in and said he wanted the 100 National Guards released.
Yeah, he sent it in, but it still got to be processed.
Right.
So yeah, so that's why they gave it up, because now when you put the National Guards on active duty orders, it's fair game now.
Right, and ain't nobody answering to them, because they gonna tell the lady that came over here that she need to come let them do an interview and a walkthrough, and she need to come down here and get off because she did her interview and press conference on top of the ICE building.
Holmes, Gnomes.
Yeah.
She did, and they wanted her to come. They
told her now she need to come down and answer to them, and she wasn't paying them no goddamn attention. See, this is what you get when you got people that don't answer to y'all.
Come on now.
They ain't answering to nobody but Trump. They won't talk to him.
And they should.
They said they been calling them. They won't call them back. They won't take their calls. Right.
Because when Trump tried to work with them, they played hardball with him. They played hardball with him. Mm-hmm. Now I got to show you.
Right, and now you take your orders from nobody but me.
That's it. Trump said, I'm from the show me state. I'm from Missouri. I'm the show.
Let's go. Because they said they want to walk through, they want a tour, they want to see what the inside of the place look like. The chief of police, yeah. And they said they ain't giving them shit. Right. This is federal business. You denied access. Your government clearance don't go high enough.
Come on. That's it.
Let's go.
That's it. That's like I'm saying. They're going to fuck around and find out.
Surely is. So what the hell you been doing today? What's wrong with your legs, your ankle?
Twist my ankle when I was in the military, and off and on I fractured it. So off and on it hurt.
Right.
So when it started hurting me again, I just put a brace on it. So it's been hurting me for the last couple of days. I went to a party Saturday, and I was running from my guy friend, and when he caught me, I slipped and kind of like.
What the hell you was running for?
Playing with him.
Oh.
He was chasing me. Yeah, girl. I was all the way over there with them old nut jobs.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, on J.B. Prisk and them, they done fucked around and found out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they fucked around and found out. Alright, girl, get out of here. So you finna just you ain't still recording, are you?
Yes, I am.
What you recording?
Just the scene. They want to see the scene. That's it. That's all. They ain't trying. They told me to stay safe. They don't want me amongst the dummies and the illegals and the people trying to go to jail. They want to see, but they don't want to see all that.
It was two black guys out there.
Uh-huh.
They were the worst.
What they do?
One guy, yeah, you white motherfucker. When I see you, bitch, I'ma fuck your bitch. I'ma fuck your bitch like this. Yeah, we got black men, we got the pipe, we got the dick. And you know what happens when we fuck y'all bitches?
Okay. That's too much for YouTube.
And I said to him, I said, so when you finish fucking with you, what else you got?
I don't know why they think a real woman gonna be turned on by that.
But he was all up in that police face.
But they do that all the time. That's why I say now they got to fit us. They actually got to experience firsthand that these ain't peaceful protesters.
Right, and it was a Hispanic guy, two of them over there. And he said, well, I have two relatives that's there. He said the police just, picked them up randomly and said they allowed them one phone call. And said, but he said, these people are nuts.
Right.
He said, do you know a lot of them are from Oregon? I said, I don't know where these people are from. And
they said Oregon while and they said people came from all over the world. Like that little slow boy that I say he's slow. I don't believe nothing he say. Yeah. He keeps saying that his family was taken by ICE and now he following ICE all over the world. What you hoping that they get you too? Because if your parents was illegal, I'm sure you were illegal too.
No, he probably born here.
But Trump going after Trump in Supreme Court actually granted it that if your parents was illegal, because a lot of people came and had kids on U.S. soil to try to make them legal. He said no, if your parents was illegal, you illegal too. And they actually voted on his side.
Well, I thank God because, like I said, I was standing there and I'm recording, and only a black girl. She couldn't have been no more than 28. Kind of heavy set. Like she finna charge me. I said, hey. I said, I don't do that. I said, I don't do that. I said, I don't do black on black crime.
Right.
I said, now you need to get on some where you not go. I said, you don't tell me what the fuck to do. You out here recording, everybody out here recording. If you don't want to be seen on the camera, don't be out here.
Right.
And so then the black guy, little slow boy, he said, no, y'all queens, y'all two black queens, y'all two black women out here, y'all don't need to be doing this. I said, you need to tell her. And then the white girl's gonna come stand in front of her. Well, just move the fuck on. I said, you move the fuck on.
Right.
I didn't come out here for this retarded shit.
Right. I came to be nosy and record.
I came to be nosy.
Let's go.
They was like, well, are you a Trump supporter? I said, I am. But I'm not messing with y'all.
Let's go.
I saw you over there with those people. And your point is what?
I can be whoever I want to be when I'm grown.
There was some veterans over there waving an American flag.
Right.
So I went over there. Hey, I'm a veteran too. So I felt comfortable being over there.
Right, with the veterans.
Yeah, but them white folks walking up looking all crazy, all angry. Nah, y'all ain't gonna hit me in my head.
Let's go. This ain't that type of party. No attack on me. You got a flash go. What is a flash go? Let's say view. It say 3 gifts to send roses to your live in 15 minutes start. Okay, y'all, could I get 3 gifts into my live stream, please, and thank you? Could we do this flash go, please? Okay, this is the ICE Detention Center. As y'all can see, they gave designated areas for the protesters. They actually put up things to box them in. Then they did another one across the street from the news team and stuff like that. So the protesters got mad because they could no longer antagonize ICE and do what they wanted to do to ICE. So basically, it kind of pissed them off. And what they doing now is they took it on 25th Street. This is Broadview, Illinois. I seen somebody ask me, where is this? This is Broadview, Illinois. This is ICE Detention Center. ICE is deporting people out of Chicago. They're getting the Pakistans, the Israelites, the Africans. They're getting everybody. Your passport, your green card, your documentation, and your immigration status better be in order, because if it ain't, they getting you up out of here. It is what it is. Hope for justice. Hey. Y'all, could I get 3 roses to complete the goal, please, and thank you. All I need is 3 roses. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't know how much these roses supposed to cost, but if y'all give me the 3 roses, we can see what we can come up with. What would y'all like y'all prize to be if y'all complete the goal? Huh? Let's talk about it. And I actually got it to where people can come up here and join me in a conversation. If you want to come up, you could just let me know. And maybe we could see how you feel about what's going on. Have you heard about it? Hey, Ronnie Q, you said dumb. Ask her about the NSPM/7 and the price of the groceries and utility, please. She gone now, Ronnie Q. That was her that just walked across the screen. She leaving. If I would have seen that comment, because I'm also on, oh, she dumb. You said the 185 exactly. They don't pay attention to that NSPM/7 where they are allow anybody a terrorist. Let's go. Oh wow. Oh, she did come through. Yeah, she came through. Okay. Oh, I wasn't talking about on their TNC. I was talking about on TikTok, boo. I'm on TikTok. And I was asking people in the audience to send me because they gave me a goal, and a certain amount of minutes I gotta get 3 flowers. So I was asking the audience, could they send me flowers? Matter of fact, let me see what it say. Oh yeah, in 12 minutes I gotta see if I could get 3 gifters. I need them to send rolls during this live. Yeah. So that's what's going on. It's a flash goal. Because I was going to say, what is this? It's a flash goal. Yeah, it's a flash goal. I'm glad you are covering this room, Shaker. You welcome. LOL. I'm like, I don't see your rose. That's because I'm on TikTok. I'm finna pull it down because the goal was I had to go live 3 times in a day. And I did that. It says tips. It say tips. Try using the tools and interact to engage viewers more. Okay. Go live for 6 more minutes. Okay. So I'm working on that now. It said surpass your highest leads over this week. And then it says you may want to try you unlocked all live tools. Start exploring multiple guests. Oh, okay. Invite viewers to go live together as guests. Okay. And then it says co-host. Co-host with content creators to gain more viewers. Okay. Okay, so I'm reading all the tools, y'all. I'm reading all the tools. Let's get it. Okay, that's cool. So now I was supposed to go live 3 times in a row. I did that. Enjoy full live experience. Okay, thank you. Dismissed. Now I can go live on here often. I'm glad you are. I am too. Did you see that? Did you see what happened today, Ronnie Q? Like, congratulations, the live stream is no longer than live streams made by 66% of creators with a similar following. Okay. So just in case you didn't know what happened this morning, basically we had the Cook County sheriffs, we got the state troopers, we got Broadview police, we got some more people today since they made the barricade and stuff. Let me show you because you might want to see it. They put up a media place over there. This is where the media go. Then they put up barricades inside of here, and this is where the protesters are. They can go no farther than where this barricade ends at. Let me see. Can you see it? Yeah, you see, that's as far as they gonna go. They put a space where to keep the protesters away from ICE gate and property, and that way ICE wouldn't have to shoot them and none of that. So the protesters got mad and said that they was treating them like cattle and they was trying to pull the herd in, and they said what happened to their First Amendment rights. So then they said they was no longer gonna be in this little hole right there. And what they did is they forced it out to 25th Street, and now they was trying to go to the back route the way ICE, since ICE put up this gate right here, they was gonna go around and see if they could storm it and stuff. So then, of course, people got mad. So the police told them they couldn't do that. They put up barricades because the protesters were saying that they was unsafe and because they stopped ICE from shooting at them and doing this and doing that. So then they was like, okay, we're gonna put up they was like, we're gonna make it where all protesters could be safe. And they put up some cinder blocks and stuff in the road. They blocked off the streets, and they gave them a destination thing where they could exercise their freedom of protest and freedom of speech. And they couldn't have no access, and they couldn't antagonize or get close to ICE and hang stuff on their gates, throw stuff over the gates. They couldn't do none of the stuff that they was trying to do. And man, the protesters got up this morning inside. They woke up on demon time, and they started attacking and brawling and coming with them. So today they had to bust out the riot gear. And they started taking them down and arresting them. Like they ain't playing with them. They said they don't have the right to obstruct justice. They don't have the right to interfere. They don't have the right to block their vehicles. They don't have the right to attack them. They don't have the right to do anything. And they said this is not no peaceful protest. Man, you got to catch my line, Brody Q, because the officer said this is not a peaceful protest. I'm sorry. She told me, I'm going to just play the audio back for you, Brody Q, because it wasn't this live. And it was on my other page, because I was live on my other page this morning. Hold on, I'm finna go get that live for you. I'm like, the hell these people got going on? Like, it was a young black officer cop, and it just looked like she was so distraught over all the things that they was doing. Like, it was such an inconvenience for the suburbs. Like, you know, the suburbs kind of sedated. They ain't used to all this mayhem and confusion, this smoke and stuff that was going on. So she was like, I'm sorry for your inconvenience, and she was so sincere. I'm like, oh, well, y'all, okay, here we go. Oh, hold on. Oh. Now, this is a waste of taxpayers' money. At least ICE is achieving a goal and getting the job done. Okay, let me go to it. I'm going to go to it. Oh, hold on. I'm not trying to put that music on here. I was vibing to the music on my way over here. Because they were here first. We sick of y'all saying all people we would love to hear from is the Indian here. Hold on. Talk about seeking what I do. See y'all do this with them. Y'all don't record y'all shooting firecrackers at them. Y'all don't record half of the stuff y'all be having going on. Hold on, I'm gonna have to speed it up because this is me talking on the way to this place. I don't see no victims in this situation because it's some that's peacefully protesting. Y'all should take accountability that y'all was the reason that priest got shot with that smoke bomb with them pellets because he turned his back and wasn't paying attention to his surroundings, was on his phone, and y'all was agitating ICE. Y'all turn around here, y'all threaten other protesters, and y'all want people to believe that y'all just peaceful, and y'all keeping it respectful, and y'all acting like hooligans, and them niggas that came out the goddamn field, and I ain't talking about the black people, because Mexicans could be niggas too, so they act like it. Y'all got these barbarian ass bitches out here running them up and threatening people to get out their cars and all this other stuff, and then when they get out, these hoes don't want no smoke. Like, let's talk about what it really gives. It gives trashy ass vibes, it gives clear you out. Oh, she walking down the street crying. Did they get her with some tear gas? As y'all can see, the police is here. We pulling up on the scenes now. So since they gave them a place and told them that's where they had to be, and they could no longer bother ICE, they could no longer be on the gate, they could no longer do half of the bullshit they was doing, and they put up this barrier for them. If y'all ain't noticed, look at all these people ran their dumb ass out here to the streets. Now, this is what Broadview should be mad at. What would Jesus deport? Who would Jesus deport? Like, shit, Jesus probably deport a lot of y'all, like, if you want to be real. So now we pulling up on the scene. This the bullshit that they put up yesterday, y'all. Oh, they done closed it down. They done made the guards come out. So today we might have to do a couple of little walking and stuff like that to get out here. What you looking at? Oh, this business. Yeah, so we might, I'm trying to find somewhere for us to park, because we might have to get out here. Oh, we get smoke over here. Hold on, baby. We might have to get out here and walk today. I'm dressed for it. I don't give a damn. Yeah, I actually just to walk the crowd today, but I told them that I had to get out here and be in the midst of this stuff. They was gonna pay me. They didn't pay me, so I wasn't working up no sweat. And then now all of a sudden the sheriff's want to be seen. If they don't sit their ass down, This is so stupid. Now, this is a waste of taxpayers' money. At least ICE is achieving a goal and getting the job done. At least ICE is getting these people in and out. ICE is doing more than what
Okay,
these
y'all,
people
we
doing.
all look. I want y'all to hear this police officer. She was so polite.
Y'all act like y'all don't know how to drive. If you don't act like you got common sense and you know what the hell is going on. Like, oh, somebody want your ass in here. Come on, baby, you turn in and all that other stuff. I'm gonna get ready to turn out as well. Like,
okay, what's going on? ICE opening the gate, so they must have let vehicles out this way. Hold on.
How can we go to where we need to be? Because when a business is closed, we park right there by the businesses, and they park a lot. But during hours, we want to leave space and room for these people to be able to maneuver and get to where they need to get to and park where they need to park.
Are they finna let a vehicle come out this way?
Y'all lucky that I'm gonna sit here.
Oh wait, they coming out this way. What's going on? I
Not at all. Like I feel like
hold on, y'all. We got action. Let me pause this. Okay, y'all finna hear on this police officer.
The closest we can get and all this stuff and let these people know. I'm thinking about
There go ICE. Let me see. Could I zoom y'all in?
Some people hit me up and said they want to contribute.
ICE coming out this way.
They want to buy him one of them flags, like the flag I had, the heavy duty one. So I told them, okay. Because they feel like they got all this messed up. They don't like the way he did it, so a lot of mega has started popping out. And they said very much is what's going to end up happening. It's going to end up being a race war. I think it's already a race war, if you want to be honest about this stuff. I think it's already a race war. But I think
so I wonder what's going on because they're standing at the gate, y'all.
So I just hope y'all bracing y'allself. Because it's showing what these people want to give. It's showing what the government plans is. Because while y'all sitting here beefing and trying to take out each other, they're going to be sitting here trying to write some more bullshit-ass laws. They sitting here signing all these bullshit-ass things that ain't nobody giving a damn
about. They probably finna go on a crew. ICE coming out this way.
And doing all these weird-ass speeches like, nigga, we sick of you.
I said ICE would be smart if they come out this way while everybody else at the back gate come on and come out the front.
And then Broadview people are saying that the smoke gas is coming to their house. Baby, they in an industrial, y'all. Look, space.
Let's go. I miss y'all. Oh, they bringing their vehicles out. Let's go, ICE.
Ain't no cameras right here, so we bucking that. Like, we ain't listen to no right turn shit. Like, yeah, nah, that's a lie. Right turn my ass. Okay. Anywho, I thought it was crazy that they put a barricade. I understand, though. Girl, these people.
Okay, let's pause this. Hold on.
The protesters were still at.
Let's pause this. There go ICE. There go ICE, y'all. I missed them. Look. There they go. Oh, they going to get the stuff that they left out there. Somebody left a teddy bear and some more stuff. ICE coming to clean it up. Oh, them protesters snuck their ass down there, so they better hope they ain't finna get arrested. Let me see. I'm trying to get y'all a view. There y'all go. There y'all go. Okay. Y'all got eyes on deck. Is they locking them up? Let's see. We being nosy. I miss y'all. Oh man. They letting the protesters go, y'all. I'm sorry. I didn't even know. I wasn't even putting y'all on there. We can't even get our close up. Oh, they came and clear that shit. Everything y'all they left in there, the ICE came and cleared up. Absolutely. Here go the dummies. They mad. Yes, let's go. Do y'all job, ICE. Okay. Yeah. They going back in their little land, y'all. They going back on their little turf. Let me take y'all back in. Give y'all a clear vision. I want to sneak down there and see them. Absolutely. Now here come the protesters. Y'all look too late. If y'all sent out that binky call, they done came down and went back in already. Mm-hmm. They did that, baby. Okay, y'all, we back. I can't get mad at what I asked for. They doing exactly what we asked for. Absolutely, I missed them. I want to go see them. For real, for real. Y'all trying to antagonize them and upset them. Y'all ran because y'all seen vehicles coming up out of here. ICE outsmarting y'all. Y'all ain't smart enough to stop ICE from doing not a goddamn thing they doing. For real, for real. Ooh wee. So it is what it is. Yes, let's go ICE. They coming to see all the shit ICE done took and got up out of here. You too late. ICE ain't playing with y'all. Okay, y'all. Let me give y'all some electricity because it keeps saying y'all. I might crank the car up in a minute. Mm-hmm. 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 I miss them. Well, at least we know they safe. They got this. We ain't gonna desert them, and we actually petitioned for them to be here, and we wrote Trump asking him to release them to override Mayor Johnson and the damn governor. So we can't be against what we asked for. Now I didn't know it was gonna affect all these people. Like we wanted law and order back to the land, but shit, y'all did more than that. Y'all came to and started a whole little you dig in the movement. So you doing good. You doing good. Cause they thought you was coming for one set, and you decided, nah, we coming for everybody involved. So they doing exactly what was expected, and they actually doing a little bit more than what we actually was asking for. We wanted you to come round up the problems, and you said, fuck that, we rounding up everybody. Let's go. We can't get mad. Mm-hmm. Why y'all ain't talking to me? Y'all, I think I want to sneak down there and tell ICE I missed them. It don't seem the same no more. It don't. Oh, wow. Damn it. Okay, good to know. Good to freaking know. Well, have y'all had enough? Y'all had an hour and 37. I'm gonna give y'all 2 hours. Then we get ready to roll out. Y'all ready to go? I'm drinking this water to stay hydrated. Baby, gone. Where you going? Oh, his license plate say, oh, God. So all that shit they call themselves putting down now, I done just removed that. Sure did. Okay, you ain't typing. Let me see if the chat froze again. I got y'all on charger. Oh, okay.
ICE gate. Let's talk about it. They were still at ICE gate. They did not go on the barricade. When they tried to force them to stand behind the barricade, that's how you know these people just want to be dummies and do what the hell they want to do. They started coming on the other side. Well, I'm going to show y'all. They no longer in that little spot right there. They all the way over there where ICE, where they let the people come in there. They want to cause a disturbance. And the fact that the cities is playing with them, like, it's weird behavior. So I feel like Trump should release the National Guards. ICE is actually being cool about it. They shooting gas and all these other stuff. But Trump told them they can shoot bullets. And I ain't seen none of them. Well, I seen one from the man that tried to hit the ICE officer. I seen him get shot on the live. And then they use it. And then his family's stupid because they using his story as a point in a punchline. And they didn't see he tried to invade arrest. They didn't see he could have just stopped and did whatever he needed to do. Right. And let them go ahead and process him in and process him out. Like, y'all telling these people to go up against the law. So what y'all gonna do when they start going up against Chicago police? Now you wonder why Chicago police is now getting agitated and aggravated and getting attacked. Like, it's people that shoot the police for pulling them over for lights. It's people that shoot the police for pulling them over for tickets just to get them a ticket and stuff like that. Like, come on now. And then you talking about you ain't got to defund the police because sooner or later the police gonna refuse to work for you. Let's be clear what it's gonna give. Oh damn, they blocking all the entries. Yeah. They block this end too, so okay. We might have to go up and come down the side street, but I know they be blocking that side street, so we might not be able to get that way either.
I'm trying to get to what this officer said.
This shit is ridiculous. I started to go to Family Dollar somewhere and get me some poster boards and say, out with Mayor Johnson, out with Mayor Johnson. It ain't ICE fault. Blame the government. Show up and do a sign that say, I stand with ICE and put it on the side of my goddamn vehicle.
Cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it ain't gonna be too many times we gonna be staying out late lighting no more. We're gonna have to get a handle. Either y'all want it out here in the daytime or y'all want it out here at night. I'd rather give my daytime to something else and then come through for y'all at night just to give y'all a heads up. Because then I have more options and chances to do recording, because I ain't gotta worry about my phones and stuff overheat. So I might only start arriving at evening.
You using your kids as a sympathy plea. You using your kids for courtesy. Oh, wait, come on now. You using your kids for courtesy. You using your kids to pull the scams and skits you doing it, and you hoping that other parents will speak up for the dumb shit y'all doing. Oh, damn, they done blocked the whole goddamn street. What the hell going on? Police way down here, so 9 times out of 10 they gonna make it. Oh yeah, they gonna want this. So I guess I have to go through the alley. Cause I was gonna say they gonna make it hard to access that street. But we gonna see. Come on, baby, did they block the alley? No, you parking. Okay. That was they block the alley or something? No. Okay, I'm putting up on the officer now, running cure if you still in here. They're arresting who? ICE or the police? Who arresting people left to right? Oh, let me see. Oh, they ain't letting people through, y'all. So I wonder how they gonna let the ICE vehicles get through there if they doing it like this. Let me see. Oh, they is letting people go through there, okay. I was just about to say, what the hell? I'm trying to see. I'm going to Technicolor to the gas station. I'm putting this seatbelt. Okay, y'all, here go the officer. Let me slow it down. Normal. Okay. Hello, good morning. I'm trying to get to Technicolor. I'm at what's that damn gas station? Thornton, my fault.
It's from 290 to Roosevelt. It's completely blocked off. So you have to turn around. You can either take 17th around, but 25th Street completely blocked off because of the protest.
I thought y'all put up barricades for them last night.
We got all municipalities out here right now.
Oh, wow. So y'all put the barricades up for nothing?
No, more people are showing up and it's not peaceful. So we're making...
Oh, I told y'all that. I've been recording it.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all out here resting there.
Yeah.
It's okay. Thank you. Okay, yeah. If y'all want to see that video, y'all can go. I told y'all it wasn't going to be peaceful. Y'all thought I was lying. If y'all want to go see the rest of that video, it's on the H.L.I.C. It's on the HBIC page, Room Shaker. So y'all can go see and listen to it. They did an F around and found out these people ain't peaceful. These people don't want obey the law, respect the law, or nothing else. These people basically wanted to run amok, and that's exactly what they was doing. Sister Chat, let me see. I'm gonna look at my device to see if it froze one more time. And if it ain't froze, I'm gonna take it that y'all done had enough for today, and we gonna go ahead and get up out of here, y'all. Oh, it did froze. It did. No, it didn't. No, it didn't, because the chat's still in the same place on here, too. So, yeah, y'all done had enough of this content. So, I can get ready to end this live. It's only 2 people left anyway. I can end this live and go ahead and enjoy the rest of my day. I can listen to music while I get ready to roll out. I want everybody to have a blessed night. I want y'all to sleep well. I might go, once I make it to the house, I might go ahead and do my show recap of Tyler Perry's Sazima. And then we're going to go ahead and that's going to be the end of the live. So that'll give y'all enough content to go ahead and watch. Because I'm going to get to where I'm finna relax and I'm going to redo my schedule tonight so I know what I'm looking at. And I might not have as much time as I normally would to go live for y'all. So y'all can catch me when I can. Members, y'all know I always go live on Wednesdays for the ones that's part of that group. And I contact y'all in the group as well because y'all do have y'all own private chat. Other than that, I'll try to put some stuff up for the members to enjoy. But other than that, we ain't doing too much or nothing. Like, it is what it is. I want all y'all to have a blessed night. Let me go ahead and crank up some of my cock and start warming up. Let me go ahead and then I can put this phone on charge too. I want y'all to go ahead and have a glorious night. I want y'all to stay safe. I see people trying to creep back in here now. Like, I'm finna get up out of here. Go ahead and run around on the board and see who else live and see what else y'all want to get into. And whatever y'all do, make sure y'all sleep good, rest good, don't stress yourself out. If you feel like something going wrong mentally, emotionally, or physically seek help. And I ain't talking about YouTube. Seek help where it can actually stem and turn into some peaceful and cementing and fixing. It is what it is. This your one and only girl, the H.L.I.C, the one and only room shaker. And I'm out.